What is up, gamers and gentlemen? It is 9 p.m. here, and I forgot to turn the light on. And it is not starting. So while I'm getting it started, let me tell you guys what we're going to be doing today. It is a Sunday, and you guys know, as we've been doing for the last, well, we did it last week, we're going to do it this week as well. We're going to be doing live coaching. Yes, exciting stuff. From last live coaching session, which is available on YouTube or even here on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch. We went over, I believe we went over like 5 or 6 VODs. We went very in-depth, probably too in-depth with some of these. And in order to submit one of their VODs, all you had to do was be a subscriber. That's on Patreon, or a YouTube member, or a Twitch subscriber, and you get access. Right now, that still works, but there's a bit of a queue. I think we have, I'm going to tell you guys in a second. My Elgato is doing Elgato things right now. It's not starting. I probably should have restarted my PC beforehand. We'll see if we can get everything working. So, yeah. I'm gonna check. I was checking the list. Here we go. Coaching, stream VODs, responses. And if you are a YouTube member, you are a Twitch subscriber, you're a Patreon subscriber. If you're a YouTube member, there's a place in a YouTube membership where you can submit your VOD. There's a special area for members. If you're a Twitch subscriber, if you have connected your Discord account to your Twitch, then you see it in the Fishy Squad on the Discord. And if you are a Patreon member, there's a link on the Patreon, but also in the Fishy Squad because you get access to. Becoming a Patreon costs $5 a month, guys. Helps me out a lot, and you get early access to scripts, potential research, whatever I post. And of course, you get a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? You get to watch my videos ad-free as we upload a secondary version of those videos with no ads on them as well. That includes YouTube ads to the best of my abilities, and what's that called? Sponsors. If we have a sponsors, oh Jesus, does my camera look that laggy for you guys? Wow. Hold on. I don't think I can fix that. It's been acting up lately. It's a crappy PC. Just gonna have to live with it. You're not gonna be watching me full screen anyways. But anyways, now we're here. So we're going to be doing some VOD reviews. We have 4 VOD reviews. No, 3, sorry. This gets in 2 of them. No, it is 4. 4 VODs that my viewers have sent in that we're going to be checking. If you guys want to get a review, so you can just submit them. Right now we do 1 VOD review per person, probably a month. But we're going to be doing, changes depending on how many people send stuff in. There's a Bray, AI Power Visions, and Red Rose Garden. Can I take you out on a date? Good. Anyways, sorry about that little tech mishap. Let me pull up the things. So, update from the last coaching session. I had one guy come and tell me, I believe that was... So, Raccoon Randall, he gave me an update. He's been doing some aim training. He said he's already getting great results. As we said, mechanics had to be improved on. And, was it Fonzie? I forgot exactly. I think it was Fonzie came in and told me, hey, he did a coaching. We did a coaching session with him. Went over his VOD for about an hour. And then he was Diamond. And now he is Celestial. So that's a pretty good jump in skill, thanks to a small little VOD session. It's incredible what VODs, a little VOD review can do. And then we just, yeah, I'm really excited to do more of these. In due time, we might have to, like, go over the, the way we are doing this. But for the time being, it's pretty simple. I think it's a great value for you guys. And I get to do a cool video, roasting you, doing a review. Relax a little bit. Let's see, what's the pizza? There. Right. So, just pull it up. VODs Gaming, sent the button. Since we have 4 of them, I think we're gonna do just 1 round. We'll see how long the games are. I'll just take it from there. We have about 4 hours, assuming the stream doesn't start Doesn't take too long. Or we don't run out of things to review. I am not watching 28 minutes. I don't know how worth overtime is to watch, but we'll check it. What's up, Daria? You missed me. Well, I've been here the whole time. Alright, let's see. So we'll just hop on over here. Alright, we're watching VODs. It's on the Scarlet Witch. Okay. Where's my EpiPen? I was thinking, so, right, like you, for $5, this one guy we coached went from Diamond to Celestial. You buy a coaching session. Sorry, you buy a boost. That would be like 50 to 100 bucks at least. You don't even learn it then. You just have it, someone take it to the rank. I just want to say that. It's good value. Alright, so he's on the Scarlet Witch, defending Jalia, comp. Not putting too much pressure on the comps. I don't know if this guy is a Scarlet Witch one trick. But he does play Scarlet Witch the whole game. Did we catch what rank this was? I think we did. What aim trainer do I use? I don't really aim train now. I used to, but it was aim labs. Alright, we'll be a little bit... I'm trying to figure out a way where we can give you some information without yapping too much or pausing too much. What's up, Chris? So let's make the most out of it. This is an interesting way to play. So he's flanking on the Scarlet Witch. Oh, is this a console game? That explains why they're not looking at him, I guess. Or the Moon Knight. Okay, so I can immediately tell you that... Okay, I don't play Scarlet Witch enough. I haven't done my grind on her yet. Keep that in mind. I will not comment too much on the mechanics and whatnot. I will say I don't think flanking with a Scarlet Witch like this is the play. Maybe if he got the kill there at the start, I could have seen how it's worth it. But he ended up just selling his team out. Scarlet Witch does, you have consistent frontline damage. If you were helping your Magneto, then you could have been... Like, I don't really see the point of Scarlet Witch that much personally. But if you do insist on Scarlet Witch, I feel like you probably want to frontline here. Or be with your tanks and then just like shred their tanks. Because you have a slow, you don't really have that much of a burst compared to, you know, actual flankers. Survivability is okay, but you have percentile damage on your primary fire, so you shred tanks. You have a lot of frontline pressure. And plus the stun is super oppressive against tanks. Super oppressive. So now you kind of just gave up the space here and let them, they just got to pick on your tank for free. I mean, he could have gotten himself caught, I can't say for sure, but... Yeah, they just started this. Like, notice how there, Scarlet Witch, she frontline. She also has twice your old charge right now. Not a terrible stall, but I don't think there's much you can do there. Alright.
Now, a disappearing act.
Yeah, so now you're with your team, so let's see how this goes. You also have a pick on them, but you're with your team here. I haven't done the math. That's with the percentile health. I haven't done the math. I feel like against tanks, you might know this better. This might be like more better to hold +1. Just primer fire. Food for thought. I don't know if it's true or not because I don't have the numbers in my head or the numbers at all. Like definitely against a squishy, I think right click makes more sense, but against
Behold the god of thunder!
I feel like you're playing your own game a lot. It's just I wouldn't expect a Scarlet Witch to be like underflanked this much because you're just kind of an annoyance. You don't do that much damage. You're kind of struggling to hit your shots. I feel like maybe I don't play console. Maybe you just need a higher sensitivity because you have auto aim anyways on Scarlet Witch, and maybe even with aim assist. I couldn't say. Here you should communicate. You need bubbles. You should have ulted. This is the one time I would have said you should actually ult in. Like or go in. Like, the other fights you've done so far have been questionable. If you went in here, you have Magneto right there. I don't know if you have voice chat, because I don't think it records it for these VODs. And you would have ulted, and he gave you a bubble there. You would have wiped everyone. They don't have enough defensive, or you would have killed like 2 or 3 of them at least, and you could have stalled it out. That's the one time I think you could have tried to do something if you coordinated it with your team. That's the one time I see the value from this pick. I don't know how much Magneto's been doing. So far, he has not been doing that much. 4.6k. You have not contributed to this game so far at all.
My fate isn't.
Let's see. Man, we're starting hard here. We're just laying it into VODs here. He's not even in the stream. That's a nice pick. Oh, I guess it's not a... Like... What rank was this again? Yeah, right. Like, I know I wasn't tweaking too hard when I said she's not a flanker. You just don't have the damage. You're just tickling them. Like, people call Black Panther the tickle monster. No, this is the real tickle monster. Like, you're just folding like a fucking lawn chair in Hurricane Katrina. That mag was stupid. I mean, it's not a terrible ult. That was a decent ult. It's like, you know, not revolutionary. But in the finals earlier today, so a guy named Ottr. No, that was not me. I know a lot of people have my fake name. It's kind of funny. There's a cheater who had my name forever. Or people told me. I don't know. He kept number on rank for a while. I think it was just someone memeing. I don't think it was actually a cheater. Unless the devs just don't deal with cheaters.
Now, a disappearing act. Please, we're hurt.
I would really say, again, as somebody who doesn't play... I like the stun that forced him out of the way a little bit. As somebody who doesn't play Scarlet, like, I don't want to be here like telling you guys not to play certain heroes, but I just feel like it's not doing you any favors, or at the very least, you're just not playing her. Doesn't seem to be the hero for you. Just gotta pull this guy up on the tracker. Oh, this guy has to be a main. Oh wait, we have that. Oh my god, next level. We can literally pull up their stats here if they don't have a private profile. We're gonna make this must-have. I can see. We can't watch the VOD if they have a private profile. We can see everything. Okay, this guy is... okay, this guy... This guy is a Wanda main. This guy plays only one thing. And that is Scarlet Witch. With a 50% win rate. Almost perfectly. 50.4%. 41 wins, 41 losses. In Grandmaster. Wow. I feel like he would just win if he played something else. Look, his Namor win rate is higher. You would climb just... If you just pick Namor, you would climb by 1%. The way he plays me, we get better value of his sight. Yes, but he does seem to struggle with his aiming, so I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna watch this whole thing, at least a little bit, or like these two, because I think this could be content. Way too early. I feel so. He's not even here. He's not in the chat. He's not in the chat. Oh my god, I'm sorry. You're a Wanda mate. You're a Wanda mate. You're a Scarlet Witch man. You don't know the timing of your own ultimate. Yeah, this is console GM. You know, that's way better than PC GM.
Disappear! Now, a disappearing act.
That's not a terrible shift, I think. Again on the flank. This is not a terrible flank because you seem to have some space. You don't... Oh, whatever. I mean, yeah, if nobody's doing backline picks here, you might as well do it. This is working out better. Like, you're mostly playing in with the team and it's working out. You're getting some heals. You could have gotten away with that flank there because you had the free space to do so. But, like, yeah, no, playing with your team generally is just a play. This is like top 5 on a PC. This is actually a fact.
You stop them in their tracks.
Sometimes I feel that's a comment of my ult, so I don't use it at all. Yeah. That's real.
Whoever they are.
So he is putting some pressure on him from this spot. It's not terrible. It's just not gonna, you're not gonna secure a pick from there ever unless they are actually terrible. Like, this is fine. You're just taking at him, taking at his health pool. Not taking too much damage yourself. You got the ult up, what are you gonna do with that? You just, yeah, poke her down, might as well, right? They're not really pushing in. You're on console, so I assume you can talk with your teammates. I think normally, you have your ultimate now, I don't think you're gonna use it. Normally when you play Wanda, just try to ask your Magneto for bubble. I was working on a video for it. I should make a command for coaching, Noah. Basically, I'll just explain it real quick. When we do coaching, right now, if you're a Twitch subscriber, you're a YouTube member, or a Patreon subscriber, I will coach you. You will get one VOD to send in currently a month, subject to change. You guys are getting the best deal out of your life. You're getting a full VOD review for $5 right now. That is insane. Insane value. And then all I want in return is that it goes on my channel. We make videos from it, or like VODs from it. There's currently 4 people in the queue, so.
Behold the god of thunder!
In the future, we probably will do it differently. But for now, that's how we do it. So it's amazing value. Like, what would a normal person charge for this in my position? $50? $100 at least? It is an amazing deal. I was actually on a call with my mom before I got on today, and I told her about it, and she told me I'm a dumbass.
Behold the god of thunder!
I don't know what you were doing with this one.
Behold the god of thunder!
I gotta rewatch this one from the start because I get distracted. Okay, Mag ulted. You're Mag ulted, so it's smart not to use your ult for no reason. He did nothing with it. That was a terrible ult.
Behold the god.
And then you decide to ult. Because you were like, oh yeah, let's win it. We can win this. You decided to ult when you already had 100 health. This was doomed from the start. You actually could have gotten a bubble there. I just don't think it would have helped. I don't think it would have helped. Maybe one day, Raccoon. What editing software do I use or suggest? Premiere. But a lot of, if you don't know anything, I think I've heard DaVinci Resolve is better for editing. I just don't use it myself. All right, move on to. We can check one more round. I want to make sure we can cover everyone so we can get back to it. Where's my? We're probably gonna just like we'll revisit it. Maybe we'll have like at one point maybe the VODs will be private, but this guy's a subscriber, yeah. Okay. Okay. He just had to hit up his girl. Some real bad old timing for the player the second time, yeah. Right, let me write this down. Flanking. Okay, VODs. Flanking too much. Wanda pick is questionable. If you want to climb. Like maybe he just wants to keep playing Wanda, right? He does seem to want to play Wanda a lot. Ult timing is questionable. Try to coordinate ult Magneto. Other support. You have other supports that can like give you shields or something. You could have a thing could give you a damage reduction. Like that's something when I play Mag, for example, I would love if they just tell me. If my Wanda tells me, hey, I'm gonna ult, I'll hold my bubble. I love it. Not too long. Sometimes they suck at communicating it. But if I know they're going for it, I'm gonna be ready. Like, okay, yeah, okay. Let's see him. Let him cook. I use DaVinci, but Premiere is expensive. It's very expensive and it's buggy. It's very buggy. You don't get what you pay for at all. But I just like the interface. I've used Premiere forever. I use Photoshop. I used After Effects back in the day when I grew up on that. By the way, that's so common. Editing in After Effects. It's don't do that. That shit took so long for the most mid edits. I was using it like a cutting tool. My old favorite was Windows Movie Maker. That was the fucking goat. Lightweight and just it did what you needed. Okay, let me look this fight over again.
Feeling stronger already.
Like, you are playing with your team here. I'm not gonna lie. Can I say something, chat? If people don't get angry. Would you ever suggest someone do some aim training and play another hero? Dude, at this point, I would suggest he does aim training. Look where he is aiming. I feel like he just puts his crosshair like in the general direction and hopes for the best. Like, like we get a better freeze frame. Like, what is this? What is that? You're aiming at your own teammate. You have an auto aim with aim assist, I assume. You have auto aim with your thing, your primary fire. You have 5 people in front of you, and you're missing. Oh, well, technically you didn't miss. I think maybe sensitivity is too high. It doesn't seem like. I'm not sure I could tell this guy to go play like Psylock or something. I don't think he'd do better. But I do think that the aim is a big weakness here, even because he's missing even on Wanda. Like, it's maybe mean to say. I'm just like, yeah, this definitely, like, the mechanics could be better. Just if you can work on your aim, practice in the range or something, maybe lower your settings, it will help. I do like that you played with your team here. I'm just trying to figure out why it fell through. The thing is, obviously it's gonna fall apart because I want to say your comp is worse, but they also have a Scarlet Witch. I don't know if this is like a console thing. You had your E. You should have had your E on the corner here. I'll tell you that. If you give some constructive feedback instead of just roasting you, you could have had your E right here on the corner. By putting this on the corner, they can't play the corner. It's the same way if you put a psionic vortex as an invisible woman up in the sky, the flyers can't play it. If this thing is here, they have to wide swing and expose themselves to do the damage. You're also leaving it in a cooldown for no reason. Like, the ability is really slow. You need to use it proactively instead of reactively. Just in general, this is how the ability works. And yeah, you could have used it. You can put it down now too. And then you die. So he did it. Well, he didn't put it on the corner, but the enemy did it. That actually got you killed. It just takes, it cuts off, oh, what's the button for this again? C? Yeah. It cuts off the space. This one is not very good, but imagine this bubble was right here. We jump back like 5 seconds. Obviously, they are playing out in the open because they're stupid, and this is Grandmaster, but they would be forced to do it. And you know, honestly, they would probably just stand in it and die. They would probably just stand in it and die, if I'm gonna be honest. At this point, just spam it, and they're gonna get caught anyways. Why not? Why not, right? I think the off-angling isn't terrible. I think just hard flanking is not the play, but off-angling isn't the worst. I mean, you are holding the 4 off a bit here, where you were before. I don't know how this one will go. He can still just fuck you though. Oh! Ah, that was embarrassing. What I don't understand is how did this game go to 28 minutes? What happened? Oh, almost. I think maybe Wanda is... Okay, go for the flank here.
Be right there.
Do you even have a strange? Did you have a strange the whole time? You did. You could have done a portal ult. I mean, you got it just now, but you could have done one. Okay, you have the invisible woman ult. You have the Wanda ult. You can combine this. I don't know if you need it. I would probably do it for good measure to just cloak ult. You did get a pick, but they did just cloak ult. It just feels like a safe bet here to use your ultimate, I feel like. Just close it out, because you guys have not had much luck at all here. Oh, now Magneto does ult, but yeah, might as well. They'll win the fight now. Perfect. That combo is so hard to play around. Honestly, you using your ult there was more logical than Magneto. You did the right choice there. You could have decided not to do it, but I think it was the play. You did the right play here, the ult.
You can always count on me. That did the trick.
Also, let me know if my mic sounds bad. I saw it like in a video we're gonna post. It sounds a bit weird sometimes, but okay, don't just stand here and jerk off. Try to take some space.
We've got a statue to deliver. Chaos control. A little help.
Sometimes you just gotta push up a little bit at the start here and push up so they can't do this. Because now they're holding you right here. You have to run up on a. There's no cover. They have a high ground. Miles has been dead for a long time. Power up gamer.
Stronger already.
Oh, that sounds sexy out there. I'm gonna look this up later. I wonder what the numbers are for your DPS on right click and left click. Again, BFA targets absolutely get destroyed. But, oh, and I think it's like right click on the other ones.
Chaos control. Ah, that's better.
Should point out. I feel like you could have been closer to tanks here, but I'm nitpicking now. It's a good off angle. So that's a good thing. That's exactly why I feel like you gotta do reactively, or sorry, preemptively, because it takes so long for the thing to pop. I think the placement was questionable. You put it in the middle of the thing. When you do something, you put something down in the cover. Like, if I show here again, I think using your stun was good here, but I don't know what you were going for with it. Like, right? Like, you want to put it so they can't. I guess it stops them from walking backwards, and they just kind of ran around from it. Maybe that was what you're going for, but you could have put it in the choke then. Just like try to be more mindful of your E. Just stun. You. Please tell me it doesn't die from this. Okay, if you would have died from that, I would have quit this VOD right here. By the way, you don't need to void the millisecond shields. You just do it at the last second. You can do a lot more. You could have been on the ground or whatever. You can be shooting the Wanda the whole time. Maybe your teammates also were shooting him and she would have died. And then you shift like right before it pops. You've played this hero for at least 80 games. You should know how long your ultimate takes by now, I think. Just wait a little bit. Try to shoot the Wanda, shoot the Magneto. Your primary goes through the Magneto thing. Just do some value. Don't just shift out. And I mean, last time you died from it because you did it too early. You could have eaten here, by the way. Stun. It's fine. In the choke, just to block him off a bit.
The vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Disappear! Anyone willing to help? Shields up! My shields are down.
If he gets the ult, they could ult there. But honestly, I just wait for them to pop their clothes. Oh, you're winning this. You don't need it. That's fine. And we're giving this guy a deep run here for the Wanda. I think that's fair because I'm roasting him. You're getting like a half an hour for this, or this game is half an hour long. You're getting your money's worth. That's for sure. I have a lot of things to say, and the trade-off is I get to roast you. Yeah, you just I think at this point you gotta think like. I don't know. This is up to you. This is probably not a good tip, but if you don't think your Magneto ever hits his fucking ultimate, just pop your own there. You would kill the cloak. I wonder if the timing is probably like on the second dash or something. Like it's probably really hard to. It's really hard to do. Take it back. Again, at this point, you could ask for like a bubble when you want to do your ult. Something I've done, they don't play a diver, but something I've done when I started playing was if they play like Spider-Man or something, I straight up just pick Wanda. And then I put the stun on my support. I play with my backline. I put my stun on my supports, and I just use my auto aim to kill them. It's funny as hell. They get so angry. $5 for constructive bros is a steal, better than paying 75. Maybe we can post this bros VOD on YouTube for monetization. We did this last time, but maybe we just do this one only. I think there's some value in this. I gotta figure out a way to make like more videos out of it. What's up, Abuse? I'm reading chat, I am. You gotta pay extra for the gentle VOD review. Yeah, the lube is extra. I think I'm pretty gentle, all things considered. I feel like we said this last week. If I'm not being blunt, I can't get my point across. I feel like sometimes you just gotta tell them, you know, hey, you gotta vaccinate your kids. There's no way around it, right? Either you vaccinate your kids or you get to pick out a red coffin or a green coffin. Same thing. Alright, so now he could ult. Now you definitely should ult. Oh, that was late. It came out. That was okay. Could be better. When you do this combo, you want to be by the edge. You would have killed 2 more people at least. It came out a bit late. I'm glad you did it. It came out too late. And if you did near the edge, you'd be fine. You could be all the way up at the top, and you would probably kill like 7 more people. The VOD reviews that are well YouTube are the ones where they roast the right player VODs. Like, I just do like one full VOD. Should I split it up into videos? Maybe we should open a new channel for that. Do I still work out at the gym? It's been a while. I'm trying to get back into it. I've been so busy. My schedule is all types of fucked up. I've been managing my time and my daily energy. It's been really weird. I recently started walking again, so I'm just slowly getting back into some type of routine, and then I'm gonna go to the gym soon. The person who usually would say something like, I was taking bots because of teammates. I haven't had that yet. I don't think you wrote a reason. Oh, I did write a reason. I believe I started to fall off in the overtime. That's what he said. He started to fall off in the overtime, guys. Curious to see what that looks like. I also use code Ottr for 10% off gamer subs to be able to aim your shots as one. You can land a YouTube lol for the views. That's true. I'll be honest, man, watching this VOD so far.
The current score is 3-2.
I haven't seen much falling off. I haven't seen much impact in general. Except that one ultimate, which was good. I like that ultimate. Other than that, I don't feel like you've done much yet. This is perfect. They have a magic now. You can duel this guy. You can bully this guy out. My current rank? Eternity. Because I haven't played on my main. But I'm a top 500 player. High top 500 player, if anything. If I was actually playing on my main. Console GM. Yeah, that's me. Console GM, that's like... PC, PC silver. So PC, top 1. I just feel like you don't do anything because you're Wanda in general, but you're playing to flank, and you do nothing. You do fuck all. You do nothing. Like, you walk into backline, you tickle them a little bit, you run around, get really scared, and shift twice, and then you do nothing. Look at your ult charge, and look at the enemy Scarlet Witch. The enemy Scarlet Witch has been with her team the whole time. She has 60%, so she's done 20% more damage than you. This is a VOD review, not a math review. It's probably more than that. You're walking to the med kit. You're not even in the fight. 67, 70%, 71. You're still on 40. 72. Now you're back. All right, you're gonna turn this around. You did secure the last hit there. You're coming in at the very end here, just kind of. Right?
Charge the darkness.
Well, at least, you know, there's a lot of room to work with. There's a lot of things to work with here. That was up 10, man. How much I lose? I went down from like, you see you lost kilos. What's funny is with the gym is I lost weight. I went from like 130, 120, 130, down to 100 or so. And then I'm back. I weighed myself in yesterday. I'm 123 again. But I have muscle underneath, so I don't look the same at all. I look like a whole different person. But I also know it's super easy for me to get lose it again. If I go to the gym, I'll burn a ton of calories just building the muscle up. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by chat. I was gonna say you need to work on. Like, I just feel like you're doing nothing, right? I just feel like you're doing nothing. 50% win rate seems about right. Half of your games you get a free win. Half of the games you get a guaranteed loss because you have, at least from this game so far, no impact whatsoever. If anything, you might be like the problem. You're just not really carrying your own weight. Okay, you're with your tanks. That's nice. Yeah, okay, well, next time you put this on the right side. Somewhere. There's just nobody here. You're not really denying anything because they're all on the right. As opposed to getting a VOD review, you have to be a subscriber on Patreon or Twitch or YouTube member, and there's a link on the respective platforms. If you're a Twitch subscriber, it's on Discord, and then you submit a form. Submit your ID or link, your ID or your name, the form. This is what I don't like about Wanda. It's just like you just don't have. You're just tickling them. At least it didn't secure the last hit, which I think is good. Yeah.
Behold the god of thunder!
Get the bubble. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't know if you asked for it or the Magneto just saw it and gave it to you. I feel like you should have died there. But that was very nice from the Magneto. If you asked for it, then that was a great play from you both. You should be sniping the teleporter. I'm nitpicking now, I'm sorry. It's just small things. But like you said, you say you fell off in overtime, maybe you're nervous right now. That's fair. Maybe that's why you're not doing those. Like you're gonna make small mistakes if pressures are up. That's just how people are. There you go. Oh, there you go. Exactly. At least you did get around to it. And that's pretty huge. So, those in place, way better. In this case, maybe left side was better, but like you did it on one corner, so they're forced to go left side. The worst come in on both sides. I would say personally, and this might depend. Again, I mentioned this at the start of this VOD review, since they have a magic. If you were just standing with your supports the whole time and just shot at whatever comes at you, which normally would be the magic, you could even challenge the magic for like high grounds or flanks. You would probably just shut her down the entire game. I know she's really big on console, I guess because console players just don't turn around. Or like, you know, console players are like this, there's someone behind them, they gotta fucking hit one of these. And by the time they're here, they gotta go back around. And when they're here, they have to, you know, just keep going. And about this, at the second turn, they're dead. This happens. 10 man, thank you for the 3-1, man. Oh, I haven't did it, Brandon. It's like all console players looks like. You play for you play for a long time at 40 DPI. I didn't think. Yeah, it felt very strange changing to 1600. Changing to 1600 DPI felt like everything. It was too responsive. I felt like I don't drive, but I assume I would have felt like to be driving a fucking shitty fucking shitbox car, and then sitting in a Lamborghini. It's like super sensitive steering. I played GTA, and it's the same thing. When you switch to like one of those expensive cars, you just like touch the thing a little bit and it just turns. Again, you... Well, the timing's not bad, but you're not even shooting her. I assume you are able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You're playing Wanda on console. At the very least, you can try to shoot at the same time. Right? Just hold left click. Or right bumper. Okay, not a terrible ult. Not a terrible ult. I like that he bubbles it. I don't think you guys are coordinating this. You could have gone deeper. If you knew he was bubbling, you could have been deeper because you knew the bubble was coming. You also had the fog up. Was the fog up the whole time? Oh, it just came up at the end there. Oh, that's a good thing. And if you play Wanda, like get the fog up before you do anything else. Is there? One pick. Pick it more. This could have been a very big ult, but it's fine. Again, do we have a Scarlet Witch main that can confirm whether it's faster to right click or left click? I'm curious, because I don't know what the numbers are. I don't want to give the wrong idea here. So do the finals instead. That's not terrible. That was not a bad spot. Yeah. I'm surprised they don't turn this. There you go.
Our enemies are near.
Is this bronze? No, it's GM console, dude. Don't talk shit. GM console that's like top 500 on PC, man. Is it by Overwatch P5v5? That was the shit. That was the shit, dude.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Okay, last one. Normally we don't. I wasn't gonna give this much time. Oh wait, do we even watch this whole thing? Like I said, it's a 28-minute game. It goes to like 8th overtime or some shit like that. Do we want to watch the whole thing? I feel like we get it by now. It literally goes to 8, 7, 8, guys. There's 3 more overtimes here. There's 3 more overtimes. I'm gonna let chat decide because this. I was wrong. It's not a 28-minute game. It's a 38-minute game overall. We've been at this for 43 minutes on the same guy, and I feel like we're just seeing the same mistakes at this point. We can keep watching it for the content if you guys want to watch it. Otherwise, we're just gonna move on. We are cutting ahead a little bit, so it's not exactly that long. He said in overtime he fell off. Half of the VOD is overtime. Goes to 48 minutes. Of course, you get fell off. You're tired.
I can make this work.
Much better.
I don't think I've ever gotten a quad overtime. Or is it quad to 8? Maybe not. We'll watch it. I need to watch VODs though. There we go. I think it's partly like he just doesn't have impact because he has no damage. The only impact he has is in his ults. As this is how his kit works in general. But right click bursts enemies faster than the left clicks, typically weaving them in or using the confirming kill is the best way to do it. Oh, no matter this, like even tanks. I would imagine maybe it's faster against tanks. That's the one thing I'm not sure about. This is good. You're peeling your supports there. I like that. But you should still be peeling them. You have a magic just fucking tearing them a new one. Sticking that sword in their assholes. Or I fought it. I thought I heard that. Did she go back when I wasn't looking? Never mind. I might have been wrong. I thought I heard a magic swing on the right side. But pay attention to where she is. That's like your job, Loki. jump to the important bits. Listen, I'll try, but I don't know what's important before I've seen it. I can skip, like, the run-ups and the wait times, but it's not that much of that most of the time. Somebody told me once to just watch the important fights. It's so hard to tell. Your E's just sitting there. This is a thing in general, like in Deadlock. Definitely, people notice in Deadlock, people don't use their abilities nearly enough as they should in these games. You have no mana. Just use it. Oh no, he's gonna ult, isn't he? I would not be surprised if he was about to ult there, or wanted to. The way he was looking. He either gave up, or he was ready to pop that shit. He was ready to rip that. Good thing he didn't, because now he has it for the Invis ult. Again, you're using it too shallow. Right? Just pop it when you're here. And just stay right here. Go really high up. And if needed, go forward more. Because they're not going to be looking at you. You could like show up at the very last minute if you need to. Tessa now. 9.21 seconds left click on Groot. 6.7 weaving right clicks with left clicks. Oh, okay, so it is faster weaving still. Good to know. Well, then you should right click more. Good to know. I didn't know that. Left click also builds your right clicks. You want to do both. I would say this guy uses his shift too much. I keep saying he keeps using his ghost too much, and then he doesn't use his E enough. Something I'm noticing. He keeps using the shift for like no reason almost, and then he ends up not having it when he needs it. And then the stun just... Again, he just... What is this? What was the point of that?
Be right back now. Disappearing.
Oh, the 1v1. The Wanda 1v1.
Disappearing. It's now or never. Stop them.
I'm not even mad. I'm just disappointed.
What am I? Invisible? Disappearing. Disappear!
I feel like you've had like 2 good E's so far. 2 stuns you could have played. They haven't. 3. You had 3 good... 4 by now. Like if you just put a stun on the point, you're gonna catch someone. They're all like clumping on that shit. You end up not using it at all. He uses shift like he's playing Star-Lord. Oh yeah, and it's... Oh, the pathing wasn't terrible. You were not gonna get anyone with that. But the pathing wasn't terrible there. I will give credit to that. Working with what you got. Surprising the Wanda with her team won. Yeah. I want to say I don't have the ult. You can't see ult charge over a whole game. That is interesting. Right? I was going to say we're going to look at damage and we're going to get a better idea of who contributed more. But our Wanda has more damage than their Wanda at this point in time, even though I feel like their Wanda's done more. Their Wanda hasn't gotten any value from her ult. I think it's just ult damage. Or maybe it's just that our Wanda is doing so much trickle damage that doesn't lead to anything when she does damage. That's very surprising to see. From watching this, I would not assume that their Wanda was doing less damage than Fonts. Now this I like. This I like. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He can't play the corner anymore. He has to back off. You take a 1v1 with a magic, you're taking each other out. And depending on, the game, that might be valuable. You might be more value, it might be more value for yourself to take him out of the equation. But now he's not even there, so now you took yourself out of the equation. Now it's 6v6, you're just standing in the back. You're literally in the cuck chair right now. Magic is gone, and she's fucking your girlfriend right now. And you're just sitting here in the cuck chair with your little fucking little tinkly wink of damage. You're just sitting in the fucking cuck chair. That's all you're doing. You're going back a little bit, you go for seconds, getting some lube. That's what it feels like. That's what this game feels like. I feel like that's why he wanted me to watch a 38-minute VOD. I feel like I'm watching, this is some fetish thing. This humiliation. He wants me to watch him get cucked. I'm just trying to clip farm, guys. Don't worry about it. I love you, VODs. Don't worry about it. I mean, they had the opening, so that's good. I just don't think this guy did nearly enough, like, didn't have an impact on it. So record again with OBS or NVIDIA? OBS. He seems to want to flank Wanda, which one isn't the best at, so you should try Psylock who likes the playstyle. Yeah, but I'm just worried about his aim. I don't think this guy has the aim to pull it off. And going off his profile, I think he just wants to play Wanda, man. Look at this. Either he wants to climb with Wanda, which is fine. Like, this question is, does he want to climb with Wanda or does he want to climb? Like, he has a less than 50% win rate overall. I don't think he's going anywhere from here. If he just wants to get better with Wanda, that's okay. We can go for that. If he wants to get better overall, I could just tell you. Because we would save ourselves an hour of time if I just said, yeah, just stop playing Wanda, play like a Psylock. But if he seems pretty determined to be playing Wanda, so. Okay, that's old. So you coordinate a bubble here. You have an Invis Woman. You have 2 bubbles. You have Invis Woman Ultimate. Okay, this is great. This is great. Yes, this is what I want to see. This is gonna be huge. Well, you know, you can't win them all. But don't come at me for my suggestion for that one. Okay?
The God of Thunder!
I think maybe you just maybe you know we should have waited for more cooldowns to go out. But you did what you should have done there. At the edge of the thing, getting higher. You know, they all used the dodge ability. You made like 5 or 6 of them use their abilities. Could have potentially won it after that fight. You did the best of what you were given. That should have been bigger.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Like I'm happy to see him do the combo once in this whole game. He does the Invisible Woman Wanda combo properly one time. If he would have done that on the other ultimates he had, he would have gotten probably more kills every single time. It's just this one time. It doesn't always work out. How are we getting analyzed by the man himself? As I said, if you're a Patreon subscriber, YouTube member, or Twitch subscriber, if you submit a VOD, you get access to a form where you can submit a VOD, and we just go through those VODs as we do these coaching streams. For the moment, that means you get crazy value. Apparently other coaches charge like $50, $75. I would probably charge like $100 or more because of the opportunity cost for me for a VOD review, and you get this value for $5. Very good value for now. Console lobbies are different, man. Console lobbies are different.
Goodbye.
It seems we have company.
You could have put a... Oh, you used it, sorry. I had it blocked. I was gonna say, just having a stun in that choke is really good. So like, they can't get through it. I didn't see where you put it.
Rest now, my child. Your trouble dead.
Right, oh no, he's gonna contest again. I'm gonna put this down here. Contesting when he shouldn't. Should be resetting.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Like this is dangerous. You're playing with fire here. No, you don't even have a shift left. You're gonna die. If you don't die here, that's just because of the console. Oh, I didn't know you could take mid-kills of that. Did they change that? Well, Danny Place, if you can't, just saying for you or anyone else watching, if you want a VOD reviewed You submit it in the form, it goes in the list, I'll review it when I get to it. And you know, the VOD is still up. You can watch the VOD review after. VOD's here, it's not even in the stream right now. Though I have a feeling he will watch the VOD and he will be very, very upset that we just picked him apart for an hour straight. Hopefully he will appreciate it.
You brought this on yourself. Double KO. Everybody can sometimes. Or a dagger. Disappear against the world. Shield up.
I'll watch this again. Sorry, I was.
That's better. Disappear against the world.
You gotta stop being on your TikTok, man. I don't know what he's doing. Right, you're like the third guy. We reviewed 4 people. You're like the third guy, or 5, 6 people. You're the third guy who's just on his phone. Get off your phone, man. Okay, big ult coming. Big ult coming. That's a good. I like that spot. But they all just shipped out. But I like the spot. I like the idea. I would have ulted there too. Man, I guess you're not happy about the buffs. You're laying down the controller. Yeah, like. Okay, so in conclusion for this VOD, like, what would I have to say here? Okay. Yes, VODs, my friend, if you do want to stay on Wanda, because as I said, he is a Grandmaster. Wanda only, basically, or Wanda only lately. He played Namor before, maybe he climbed on Namor and he's stuck on Wanda, but he just wants to play Wanda. If you do feel like you have to play Wanda, stop flanking so much. Try to play one with your team, play with your support, either with your tanks, or if they have some type of flankers or divers, play with your supports. Provide them with like a stun area they can play to hide. Or to stay safe if they get dove, and just auto-aim the flankers, the divers. If you do play with your tanks, you can also put your stun where the tanks are playing, to stun them, to deny them sidelines, force them to wide peek, and overextend to get damage on you. Your ult timings are really weird. You sometimes ult when you shouldn't, you sometimes don't ult when you should. If you have a Magneto on your team, which I assume you have a lot, then you want to try to coordinate bubbles. I know that's not really like, you can't control the Magneto too much, but ask for it if they don't have one of those. If you have the Thing, ask for him to EU. Just ask for your team to back you up a little bit and just stay alive longer with your ultimates. Even if it's not a good ultimate, you can get so much more done if you have a bubble. You can go much farther. If you go into like an Invisible Woman ultimate, always play at the very edge of it. Because you're still invisible, the enemies don't know exactly where you are, just that you're in it. They're gonna assume you're all the way out there. If you started from the back, you're not even gonna reach them. Another note, yeah, don't put your controller down. Don't go on TikTok. Don't go on TikTok. You can watch my videos, I'm sure that's fine, but or go on my Patreon, you know, buy gamer subs code Ottr 10% off, but yeah. Be more mindful of your stun, just using it. I didn't mention that previously. And then, of course, you had a lot of situations, especially this game, where you're contesting, where you should be resetting. You're like, yeah, I can 1v6. Like, I don't think you won a single 1v1. Maybe 1 or 2 in this 38-minute game. I don't know why you think you could win a 1v6 if you can win a 1v1. So I would just chill out and play with your team at the very least. Right? Focus on, like, trying to enable your team, play with your team a little bit. Wanda doesn't have too much individual care potential. I'm curious to see how it will do when we do her to Celestial. So that is obviously a factor. But you're not even playing with your team. You're playing a hero that doesn't have much impact on her own, like she does have impact on her own, so you get nothing done. You said, oh yeah, I fell off into overtime. I'll be honest, you played about just the same the entire game. You might have been more nervous, though I don't know why you would be nervous putting your controller down, unless you were like jumping around, being happy about it. If I become a member, it's a help for lower level players. I'm only plat can get out. What do you mean by that? Okay. It's help for everyone. We're doing VOD reviews, so everyone can learn. It's always something we can go over. I just broke this game down for an entire hour. Normally we don't spend an entire hour on VODs, so we're trying to do them shorter. We do have a queue. There's currently 3 VODs ahead of you, but we're going to do You're going to do it a lot faster with the rest of them, depending on how many people come in. If we have a long queue, we're gonna do like one really long queue. We'll do like one round each, which is still like a decent amount of time. If we have time to go, we have time to play with, we'll just do like really in depth like we did now. We're doing a 4-hour stream a week, so. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. Whew, okay. Also, post-poop realization, if you are concerned, VODs, if you're concerned about your aim, maybe that's probably playing Namor and Wanda. I feel like you need to improve it because it was really shaky on Wanda. You could probably even keep the sensitivity, but go into the range, turn on the bots in the bottom floor thing, and just shoot at them. Get used to it. But just have like do some isolation exercises and get better like game feel. Danny, please, thank you for tier 1, man. Appreciate that. How to get added to queue if you're a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, a YouTube member, or Patreon subscriber, you will have access to Discord. You connect your Discord account to the Twitch. YouTube members have access to the link to there's a form, and Patreon members have access to a form through their respective portals. I need to make a command because I repeat it every time. Which is fine. I want you guys to know, but I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Which is
7, 2,
probably
8.
not an optimal way. I have to pause the stream every time. Wanda is a cool combo character. You should be calming with her. Have at least one person playing with you. Absolutely. Because there's a lot of, like, if you just combine her ultimate with any of her ultimate, and just a bubble sometimes, you will get so much done. Okay, next one. VOD from G Mista. Will you remind I'm trying to get better, but it just isn't happening? Oh yeah, you just have to, if you're a YouTube member, we'll put you in the queue. You don't insult the stream by being bad. We're gonna be blunt. If you don't, I feel like I need to make it a steeple. I need to be allowed to have a little bit of fun with it without being mean. And it's just up to me not being too mean about it. But I feel like if I can't, if I have to sugarcoat it, won't get you results, obviously. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of time, so we can just watch this probably watch this whole thing. And if you want to get better, that's what you need to go here. Okay, so let's pull this guy up. We got G Mista. Let's learn a little bit about G Mista, guys. What does he have to say? Wait, was this guy even console? I just assumed it was. Does this say if they're console on this? Imagine it wasn't console, it was just on controller for some weird reason. Always safe to assume you're on controller if you're playing. If you're a controller in this game, you're a console. Alright, we got G Mista, Celestial player. Season 1, he was Platinum. Season 0, he was Gold, so he's been making some progress. And this season, he hit Celestial. I think G Mista told me about something about this, and I don't remember what he said. Oh, that's Waffler. Oh, okay. Oh, we did one for you. Oh, I guess we didn't. Oh, no, we did. Okay, Waffler, I'm gonna bump you to the back of the queue. Because we've already done you once. And we normally do one per viewer a month. So I want to make sure everyone else gets there first. So in the meantime, we get Pure Chaos Lover. And I hope that doesn't mean that we're going to be watching more Wanda gameplay. If we do, maybe we can compare them. Oh no, I don't think I'll be able to see it. Can I? Wait, I can? Okay, I just can't see the profile. Okay, starting now. I'll gotta add it to the form. Make sure profile isn't private. I will not, because I can't get the juice about it. If you submitted before, it's fine. Starting now, you need important. Make sure your profile isn't private. Will not review if it's private. Please, no more Wanda. We got an hour's worth. This guy's lower rank. You know what would be funny? If this guy plays Wanda and he plays better. That'd be funny. I don't think it... it's unlikely. But it'd be really fucking funny. No, he's not Psylock. We're fine. That's you? Okay, yeah, I'm private. That'd be great. Because then we have like a little bit more to work with. I'll give you a second to do that. I have a new video coming out today. I'm excited. Oh, we get the new... Oh, wow. That guy got some fast glasses. Oh my god. Dude, I low-key love this fucking thumbnail. Is that Hawkeye? Oh my god, look at this. I didn't know that was a Hawkeye skin. I thought this was Human Torch for some reason. This looks like a Human Torch. This was before I ranked up to GM. Would you like me to take a more recent game? That's fine. You haven't updated this yet, but there's a lot of wonders. We have wonders on when we did our Solo to Celestial, were a lot of wonders. I don't even get why she's meta. Well, she's not even meta. She's like really bottom tier. I don't think Magneto is worth picking for Wanda, personally. We should do a tier list. I was looking at like some tier lists. I think we might just make one. And as for footage, I could get 1 game on every hero, but playing 1 game on every hero will take like, if it's quick play, will take a whole day with footage. So we'll probably just get footage from other streamers. You can check this one if it's not good enough. You can check if you think this one is a fair representation of your skill, then it's okay. Then it doesn't matter. We'll watch it. It's up to you if you think it's as long as it's Psylock. You got the skin. All right, no more Wanda. We got some Psylock gameplay. We got the Gooner skin. We're eating good in the Ottr stream today. Okay, explain your crosshair right now. You have 10 seconds to explain yourself. I forgot to count. In the meantime, I'm gonna look at the... What's up, Kevin? Oh, crap, it's not that fast. Okay, it will take 3 minutes. He doesn't refresh before that. If it's the same as her projectile... Huh? You mean the right click? I assume you mean the right... Oh, you're in console, the secondary fire. I always know my game is lost when I die and see my team as TikTok crosshairs. I mean, you said it. That is such a astute observation. I never even thought of that. That is so true. I'm stealing that. I'm sorry. We get chosen for review. If you have to be a subscriber and or on whichever platform you're watching on, or Patreon subscriber, and then you just submit it for a form on a respective platform. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Chris. I don't know where you got this from. If it's TikTok or whatever. I made a whole video talking about this. You don't need this. I will go out on a limb and tell you that... Honestly, but I'm not, like, when I'm watching this, I'm not even looking at the crosshair, you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at her ass, but like, if we ignore the ass for a little bit, and we just look at the middle of your screen, you don't need all of this. It just makes it harder to flick. The only thing that matters is this dot right here. The rest is just unnecessary. The colors are a bit weird, but that might just be, you know, because of me. Let's go, Seth. It is awesome, man. Thank you. Like, I'm gonna go on a limb and say, if you just had the dot, you can make the dot bigger. It is quite a small dot for such a high intensity, like high speed hero. I would say you probably would end up hitting more shots than with all this unnecessary stuff. I did change it to a dot for most characters later after this, like with my GM rank up. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. Because you have like... The thing is, when you have a crosshair like this, let me just explain this real quick, is that it's super unnecessary. When you aim at a target, you're gonna... Like, when you're trying to aim, your eyes should be on the target, not on your crosshair. And then you should be like moving the crosshair to where you're looking. And with all of this going on, it just gets in the way. And you end up like, oh yeah, this is the crosshair, this corner here. And then you put the corner on the target rather than the middle. And you're just gonna end up missing.
This time I need healing.
Human magic.
I can't decide. It's so nice to do these VOD reviews. To just have my, like the Anthros chair is leaning back. Oh, go Ottr for $200 off. It's so nice to just lean back a little bit. Alright, I like your spot here. So VODs should take the Wanda from last time, should take notes. If it, like Psylock, absolutely. You're playing the same way as him, but you already got a kill. Maybe a different crosshair would help there.
This will do nicely. Out of sight.
I played a little bit of Psylock. I will say you probably didn't have to go in there before you had dashes here. 1 or 2 dashes. He's 1v1 and you could probably kill him. Yeah, you got it. Nice. That's a stupid 1v1 for him, but it works out for you. Nitpicking, you should have taken a medkit here. But you're getting, it's a good decision to just wipe him out here. If you had taken a medkit, you could take the 1v1 there and probably kill him. I feel like I don't want to nitpick too much. Like, if you point out one individual mistake, it feels a bit weird. Oh, they're coming for you.
Healing magic.
Do you still have a yellow dot, Chris? Or is that like just for this one? It's an interesting color combination. I like this a lot. You play very, like, backline. I think you overdid it there. So what you get? No, what do you play? I like that you play backline though, because most Psylocks don't. You might be a little bit too deep here. Maybe the timing was a bit off. Yeah, that's so the reason you died here is actually the timing was off. You were too early. On Psylocke or any flanker, especially if you're solo tanking. Like they could just 6-man turn on you and kill you. That's exactly what happened here. Because look how far away all these guys are. All your teammates are not nowhere close, so the enemies doesn't have anyone to distract them. And the second they realize that you're there, they probably don't even call it. Everyone turns. You got the fucking Avengers on you. It still hasn't refreshed, by the way. I don't know why it doesn't.
They hit a checkpoint.
That's on your team for not contesting, I think. But like, you could have. You didn't really do much there. Is this console or PC and controller? I think we need to make that. We need to make that another rule. You're right. So it doesn't say on the tracker, right? Was it PC, Xbox, PlayStation? Those are the platforms, right? It was a PC console, but I want all of them. There you go. Can't find the forum. Yeah, when you have Twitch, if you're a Twitch subscriber, you have to join the Discord with your Twitch connected. And there's a new channel, a hidden channel for subscribers only. It's called Fishy Squad. And the forum is available right there. I can't link it on Twitch. I have to link it on the Discord. PS5. Oh, okay. Hey, chat, I can't decide which flavor I want to use for my gamer subs right now. I got do we still have this one open? I'm actually working on a tier list for gamer subs flavors. Did I still have it open? I don't remember closing. I might have accidentally closed it, actually. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, here. BBL, man. He doesn't have it on the list, but BBL, man, that is great. And the Only Fox is really good. I was surprised. Literally tastes like eating nectarine. Looks like a PC controller. How can you tell the difference? This is good. Just chilling.
Some assistance, please.
Better stop that vehicle.
You probably could have put more pressure on the house here, because you kind of sitting really far back. But hey, as long as you don't get caught, right? Okay, so your plan was to go wide. Then it's fine. Pina Colada is SSS tier. I'll ask them to send some out next time. I was getting frustrated with my team this match. Okay, that's fair. I would get frustrated from the first fight. You had 2 fights there, but it ended up being one really shitty one. It's valid, the first one. But you ended up taking a fight you shouldn't have. But all things considered, you probably should have been able to take a fight there.
Against the world.
That was a very bad ultimate. I think when you have, I think for this hero specifically, you wanna like for Psylock or any hero like it, you wanna. I think keeping track of ult is always huge, but keeping track of ult, the support ult specifically is huge because they counter your ult like crazy. And the second the support ult are down, you can just roll them, and then you can decide: do I want to use my support ults or use my ults to force them to use their support ults, or just like use it when they don't have them? Either way, you like that's when you want to use it. What you did here is you ulted when they had, not only did they have both of them up, but they already used both of them. You would not get a kill whatsoever. You try to solo ult their Cloak and Dagger, when the Cloak and Dagger and ulted, when their Invisible Woman ult, I don't know if you ulted or ulted like at the same time. But if you would have just waited, walked back and waited, and ulted like 10 seconds later, you would have killed everyone, probably. Potentially. No guarantee.
Second chance is over.
I slept really poorly. I had like a 1.5 hour nap. That was a good one from him. Nitpicking, but you shoot him in the head here, he dies. Get closer. You probably noticed, but I'm putting you notice.
What a difference. Out of sight.
Do you think it senses to a low chat? I don't want to comment too much on controller sense because I don't know it, but like this looks like it's. If this was PC, I'd say it senses too low.
Don't mess with the amazing
Maybe want to be this close. I'm excited to show you guys when we do my Psylock to GM or to Celestial. I think some of you guys will learn a little bit. I still need to improve on her, but I play her completely different. I don't know if it's a better way to play. I don't think you think too much about space here. That's also my comparison I would draw. You're kind of just walking around, you're like, oh yeah, there's someone in the back line, I can fight him. Or just 1v6, like, you know, you're not gonna win this.
Step aside.
This is the same, okay, we survived at least somehow, but...
Healing magic. Lovely.
Like, I like that you're, I like that you are, patient at times. I think that's a good trait to have, not to just jump in. It did jump in before, but like, you know, you're not jumping in as much as you could. Or some people would.
The enemy has arrived.
Dude, like, Psylock is crazy. Oh my god, what a frame to pause on. Psylock is crazy good on console. Oh my, everyone's just playing under TV, right? Nobody will hear you. Nobody will turn around because everyone's playing on their fucking 30-inch TV. Like with their kid watching Coco Melon on the couch next to them. Like, they're not gonna hear you fucking stepping around like that. This is perfect. There you go. How do you join Discord if you have Patreon sub? Just like anyone else's. Discord.gg/Ottr. But you connect it through Patreon. It's a thing in the Patreon where you connect it. If you just want the link to submit a VOD, you already have the link posted in the Patreon.
Co-op time! Us against the world!
My blade seems sharp.
Everything looks pretty solid. Maybe his coordinator is flying through a team push. Good gameplay overall. I see a lot of things that can be improved, but yeah, you know, it's nothing like... So far, just nitpicking. I haven't seen like an underlying issue yet. Other than just like, he's not really playing for the space here, he's just playing for the picks. And those are two separate things. As a Psylock is weirdo, because obviously if they focus you, you lose all the space, but... This is good, I like that you're waiting for this. Now obviously it's gonna end this ult. But it worked out just perfectly. That was okay ult. You're patient, you're waiting for the ultimate. Potentially learned from mistake last round. A little bit of a cleanup here. Like, if you got Invisible Woman to pop her ult after this, it would also be worth it. Like, yeah, you got 2 kills here, but if you got an ultimate out of it, you know, somebody else could do an ult after. Like, it's okay. Like, you have a Storm, you could have Storm ult for free. Do I improve my profile for this because his friends only I submitted yesterday? Yes, you should.
One couldn't
What's your name?
That's better.
I submitted yesterday. Is that Seti Fox?
Don't give them another inch! Or else.
Oh, where? I don't think you submitted into the form, did you? I don't have a Tyler.
mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Even though I showed my most recent games as GM, I think I'm performing way worse than that one. So what you're seeing now is the mistakes I'm picking up on. It's a bit harder to put into like words, and it's harder to really bring attention to it because you don't get punished for it. But the mistakes are there.
My life force is
It just like it looks the same because like the game just flows really weird. But at the higher level you play in, the more people you will get punished for it, and it'll be more obvious where the mistakes are being made. Lyra, that is not in my form. Are you? I don't think you submitted it. I think you LV96 or Twitch. Maybe you send it to some other streamer. I do not have a LD96 or a light array in here. I don't know. It could have happened that it got wiped when I was doing something in the forum. But just feel free to send it again. Like, weird.
This will do
I'll check
nicely.
that.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Boom of life. Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Do your worst.
What's the last 4 letters of your email? Sorry, I need to look at this again. Good saw that, dude. Before I used it, I was not leaving away for long there. There we go. Okay.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
I was in desperation dash.
Do your worst.
Hey, come now.
You're really struggling hitting shots in a close range. .com. That's on me. Well, I meant before the last email.
You stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, that's rough.
I require some aid.
That's better.
Do your worst. By the eye of Agamotto!
The current score is 0-2.
So, what's the
3.
beast into this one?
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
I was playing good this match, in my opinion. Maybe I died too much. It's too hard to say. That's the
You'll need a
reason the game.
top-notch team to win this one.
He's gotten 3 deaths so far. I feel like he died not enough almost. I don't know. He waited when he should have waited. And he took 1v1s of the supports because he got him. Kind of low impact though. I'm trying to think like what. Okay. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say. And this is the difference between how I would play Psylock and how you play Psylock, and I don't know which one is better. You only play Psylock in one way, like a one-trick pony. You're kind of like just sitting in the backlines. Somebody has told you probably, yeah, you just kill the supports, so that's what you're doing, and that's the only thing you care about. You literally just stay AFK. You're not in the fight for 70% of the game until you inevitably either die or whatever. Like at the start of the first round, you die because like you take a fight at a bad time and the entire enemy team turns and kills you. And sometimes you get lucky and they don't turn and kill you and you get a free kill. But it very likely could just be, and that's, you don't set up the fights properly, that's a whole different thing. But you just don't, it feels like you're leaving it to luck. You are not actually setting the dives up or the flanks up properly, and you're just kind of throwing it out there. And again, you're just focusing on one thing, which is like killing the supports. Your sense is also too low for close-up fights, absolutely. The thing you are not doing, which I hope to be able to explain now, is you need to provide pressure in more ways than just like sitting on the support something. Like there's a mix. It's two. You want to balance. You don't want to do one or the other too much. Sometimes you might want to like frontline or off angle. Like just provide some frontline pressure. Just shoot at what you can. And then sometimes you want to go in this or dash around and pressure the supports. When you're at high enough of a level, you will never get a chance to just walk in and 1v1 a support like you were doing there. They will always turn and kill you. At the very least, both of the supports. If you get it, you should learn the one-shot combo for Psylock, which I believe for supports would be primary, secondary, and then dash. Like your primary 2 hits, secondary, then instantly dash, and then I think you have to hit him one more time, depending on like how much you hit. It's like headshots or if it's body shots, the range or whatnot. But it does exist, and that will help you secure more kills. And you need to make sure you set the fights up beforehand. You need to know, what am I gonna do in this fight? I'm gonna kill the cloak and dagger. Alright. How am I gonna do that? Oh, I'm gonna be by the medkit. Because you took a 1v1 with 100 health. Like, it wasn't making next to you. You just take the medkit and then take the 1v1. Oh, I'm gonna go and dive the backline here. Yeah, well, you know, I need to make sure my team is actually pushing in. Because if I just dive and my team isn't pushing in, then they're just gonna 6-man me. And I die solo. Like when you go for the backline. When you put, and when you're not doing that, you just kind of, you stay in like the front line and the off angles, provide pressure, try to take space. And put some pressure on, but you don't like all in. You don't need to all in. Wait for the perfect opportunities. And you just get a feel when it's time for one or the other. That's where I'm at with my Psylock. At the very least. It's worked pretty well for me so far. You can also try 1v1ing the Spider-Man more, because like, when you have 2 flankers, it can kind of turn into 1v1. And if you win it, you have control of all the flanks. I don't know if you need to watch the whole thing. Watch the, Does it go to overtime? Oh, it doesn't. We'll watch the whole thing. Okay, I think we're just gonna, unless there's a specific reason, we're just gonna stop watching overtimes, because I feel like that is just, you already got a full game out of it at that point, and it takes so much time. You gotta look at your stats per chance. I don't really know what you would want me to do that.
This will do nicely. Out of sight. You're mine.
We had a plan to take the 1v1, he was backfired. And again, the timing is off. Your team is all dead. They just turn and kill you. He was alone, but could have waited 10 seconds. You've been so patient so many times. He's been patient here too.
Healing magic.
It's good. Take the medkit beforehand.
Disappear!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Yeah, I can see it. I'll check. Oh, it's.
Healing magic.
Not the next one. The one after the next one.
That vehicle isn't going to escort
Need more sky chicks from him. Need to appreciate the view a bit more. I think he did worse in round 2. Yeah, so far, yeah. Now the timing's pretty solid. But it's difficult because they have a penny. He's literally sitting on top of the cloak.
time for some fireworks.
At this point, your best bet is just trying to pressure the penny as much as you can. Or just going back and helping your team out.
World!
It's the same problem here though, you're just standing around. You're just standing around. Nice.
Here they are now.
Like standing around can work, but the thing is with standing around is if it doesn't work, you just ended up wasting like 30 seconds for nothing. And time is your most vital resource in this game. It's a gamble. I don't like gambling. I love gambling, but I wouldn't recommend other people do it. It's getting more frustrated with my team, so playing worse. Yeah, that's not helpful.
I require some aid.
Lead to the center of the web.
Oh yeah, got your formula there.
That takes me home.
It's spider time! My friends are here!
Get in there, y'all.
Aren't you stampede? You're halfway there. Keep going!
Here they come now.
Suffering. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
What a difference.
He's drilling on the flank, like I said, the flankers do.
This time I need healing.
Finish this now.
Here I would take the high ground, by the way. I think in general you want to be on the high ground of Psylock. Right? Like I normally get up on this roof here and just shoot down. Get a good view of what's going on.
Second chance is over.
Us against the world!
That's better.
I mean, in a certain point, I would say, yeah, it's valid that you get frustrated with your team because they've been doing some weird things. But like, if I was in this game, I'd be frustrated with you. To be honest, very little. Not a lot of things happening.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
There's the occasional thing. But... Oh, there you go.
Don't turn back now!
Oh, well, at least you got one. Yeah, this is not your fault. Jeff just ulted your entire team. Are you serious right now? What rank was this again? Dude, what am I watching? What rank was this again, guys? Huh? Here we go. This is Grandmaster. Console Grandmaster chat. Jeff fucking... Dude, console Grandmaster. This is the highest level of gameplay in Marvel Rivals, dude. That's for sure. Look at this. Look at this Jeff ult. He gets 3 people, his own team, and jumps off the map. That is just the pure skill. Top 500 PCB, like exactly. Was it intentional?
0, 2, 3.
Like, I can't blame you. I can't blame you for being agitated for losing that because of the Jeff. But I mean, there were plenty of things you could have done better yourself. But that was a textbook grief. Looks like high plat, low diamond IMO. One of my funniest things, it's so like I don't know if people are memeing anymore, but like one of my funniest memes in this game is when people act like console is better than PC. I feel like some people genuinely think that. And every time somebody on PC sees gameplay from it, they're like, is this a gold lobby? Oh, it's top 500. I'm exaggerating for comedic value. But it's a recurring thing, I'm noticing. There's so much ego and it's just not. Okay, well that was Chris. Thank you so much, QFZ. 12 months, man. What a goat. Thank you so much, bro. Must have been intentional. Yeah. They are not memeing? Oh, okay. Some people are, I'm sure. Is there a queue for VOD reviews? Yes, but you put your VOD in the pile here, and we'll get to it when we get to it. We're just not doing overtime anymore, I think, depending on the games. Mostly so we save time because we lost an hour. The first VOD of the day we always lose an hour on to warm up. I didn't write down my notes here, which is my bad, but I think you caught it. Just need to be. I think patience is good sometimes, but you were a bit too patient. You only played in one way when you should be trying to play in more ways to have more of an impact. Some ult uses were not optimal, but you got some value out of them. Alright, now we're gonna watch SETI. No, there's a forum QFC. It's for the Discord, if you're Twitch sub. It helps me, I know you could just send the ID here. It helps me track it later, so I know who I've done for and whatnot. Okay, you're on Mantis. I haven't seen a Mantis in a while. I've seen a lot of Mantises. I don't really know. It has such a high win rate. I don't get it. See if we can get an idea here. Oh, okay, this is gonna be fun. Let me put this guy's profile up again. Let me see. So why did Mr. Seti Fox here? Okay, so this is Mr. Seti Fox. Disclaimer, playing a weird way. Okay, interesting. We got a PC Grandmaster. So 1 gold. Mantis Enjoyer. Probably main, I'd say. 1813. Mantis. Yeah, you guys should be in the Discord anyways. I don't know why you guys haven't done it yet. It's the best place on the internet. That's everything you need. Let's see. Mantis. Yes, and the reason he lost. I want to see if I can identify mistakes and come up with a better play. I felt like it went downhill from the second point, and I don't know, I could have done better. I hate how nobody in the comments has said, because you can give the reason why I lose. Nobody has said my teammate sucks. Not one yet. I want to... I'm gonna have to clickbait it if we do videos. This guy said his teammates suck. We're putting it to the test. Okay, let's watch it. What's the comp? Triple support. Is this the old VOD or? It is triple support. Triple support with Mantis and Adam, so that's like 2 supports in healing.
You made me angry.
Some assistance, please.
When you say you're playing a weird way, I guess you're playing like DPS, Mantis? I was surprised you didn't comment on my profile. It took forever to update. I mean, if we checked it, I was just like, I want to have it in front of me when I'm doing it ahead of time. Like afterwards, I can pull it up again. Which I can't. Oh, yes, you saw my porn. It's up there. I'll go 213 and say I hate my support just for the VOD. Oh, okay. I see, so. I'm not against this at all so far. I've said it before with Mantis, like, you should be the one killing Loki's as Mantis, because you get your life orbs from it, which is great.
Much better.
Bit of a... Okay, whatever. I feel like you're too far forward. You said you're playing a weird way. That's not a good thing necessarily. You can have the exact same value playing a little bit farther back, and then you can see your teammates. Because if you have to look back, you can't look forward. Just stand like a little bit farther away. Or your teammates need to stand farther forward, but they're not, so you're gonna have to play accordingly. So many Mantises I see, they just stand in the enemy backline. Because they get the speed boost and they just run in. Common mistake. You're holding on to 3 life orbs. This is a good pick, I like that. But you're still holding on to your life orbs. You died not using a single one, not even for yourself. There's one. I don't want to change the way I play, just improve on it. Okay. Dude, if this was like Kitchen Nightmares, I would make you... I would put 2 breads on your face and call you an idiot sandwich. Okay, I can tell you how to improve on this. By healing your teammates. You don't want to change how you play. Just heal your teammates. His tanks are far back. They are. But he should still like play accordingly. What you can do is you can play in the front line. Because I do this myself when I play Mantis, which I barely do anymore. You can play in their backline if you want to, if you get away with it. But you need to turn around like every second and heal someone. You have... the strongest parts of your kit, or I guess arguably you could say it's about equal damage and heals. But if you just do damage, you might as well be a Wanda, right? You know, if the damage and the heals is what makes her good. If you just turn around every second and put the life orb on someone, you're gonna win so many games. It's harder. That's why people just sit farther back usually.
I live to fight another day.
Sorry, too late. I already got the soundbite, Seti. It's over. I've already painted you as the tilting viewer.
Help, friends. My life energy flows stronger.
Watch out
This is the healing part of times you did there. He's full coming. I'm gonna give you nitpick pointers. If I see something overarching, I'll tell you. Damage boost of full comboing Spider-Man. You're welcome. Moving on. Could have stunned this guy. No, he's stunned too late. The position isn't terrible here because you can still kind of see everything. You know, a little bit off angle. You can poke, you can see, you can heal. Oh, you're not healing still. There you go. Just one heal. I like that. Keep in mind with Mantis, you probably notice. I've said this before. Like I think even you commented on this, or someone else. Optimally, since it does like a little bit of heal and then it's over, it does a little bit of instant heal and then a little bit of slow heal, but the slow heal doesn't stack. Then it kind of makes sense to put the heal on a lot of people at the same time. You're kind of farming life orbs here, so you could actually pre-heal your teammates, even though if they're full health. You could put your heal on them, and if they do take damage, like tickle damage, you'll just heal up, and you don't even need to waste heals on them. You're just sitting on 4 life orbs. Damage boost. You can't react. He's gone, but you should damage boost him. I would even consider ulting here just to secure it, because he went in with his ult. He has like 4 resets on the Loki clones. And you can even try to help him get 1 Loki clone here. I would have ulted him, even though you're minus. Instead, your cloak did it. Either of you could, maybe coordinate it. Either of you could have ulted him. At least you got it. Like normally, I don't condone ulting in these situations, but this one you needed just a little bit more to tip the scales back in your favor. He's already committing to this, and this is like the last fight, Loki. Or could be the last fight. There's a thing I didn't think about. See, there's always one thing. You know, I used to do coaching in Apex, and I was always worried before we started coaching. I was always worried, what if I have nothing to comment on? And every time I ended up, like, coaching them for 2 hours from one VOD, because I had so much to say. Every single time. But I was always so weird. That's why I stopped. I got so much performance anxiety. Like, these guys paid so much for this. And that wasn't even much. It's like 20 bucks for a VOD review. And I just want to make sure to get something out of it. It's a good attitude to have, I think. There's always something. That's actually, like, it's very greedy, but I think it was a good play here. Again, still life orbs could be better. Like, you should, especially at the start of your ultimate, you should like just inspire. I do this when I'm Mantis ult. Like, if you're not gonna heal, just like you get some healing from your. Okay, so your ult, it gives you overheal. I had this wrong with my initial video in season 0 or season 1. Now we know it's overheal. But you could also, so it gives you overheal if you heal your teammates. So you could give them a little bit of bonus health, and you could just inspire them. Because they're getting heals as well. They're getting healed by your ultimate. Just give them inspire. You're sitting on 4 life orbs. You're walking in here, you're farming. You're hitting good shots with Mantis. Like, your accuracy is good. You're just not using, again, half of your kit. Will we play hell at this point? Or, like, I don't even know. I guess it's not really like an exact Mantis hero 1-to-1 as a DPS. But you would do better with that hero at this point. Or just start using your abilities more. And you would do so much better. Right? Or pretty far, like you got killed there because you were kind of far out as well. But you know. I get it, feels good to shoot people.
I'm not ready to move on.
Alright, looking forward to it, Benny. I was watching my VOD so many times missing fact I don't use my orbs. That's what helps to have someone else looking at your VODs. It's hard to see it yourself. I make a lot of mistakes. I catch them when I watch myself, but there's still gonna be millions of things I don't think of. If it's a fundamental issue, you can't catch it in watching a VOD. If you don't know it's a problem, fundamentally, you're not gonna watch it when you're not gonna notice when you're watching a VOD. You only notice things that are like a discrepancy from like between what you know about the game and how you're actually playing it. But if you're playing exactly how you think is the optimal way, you're not gonna learn anything. So he plays like he wants to ult. He didn't actually have it, but he played like he had it. No, wait, he does have it. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. So when you see a strange doing that, just a general tip, be ready to sleep him.
Rise, my friend.
And right now you should probably be ready to sleep him because he wants that. He wants that ult bad.
Maximum pulse! By the eye of Agamotto!
Okay, so like you couldn't even predict that. That was a terrible ultimate.
this out.
Let me help.
You should better Hella and Punisher. I mean, yeah, no hit scan.
We need to fight right now.
But like, this is like Hella low-key, like the way you're playing him. Her. Okay, notes from this one. I can already tell you again on Mantis. 100%. You're way too far out, too far forward. You got punished for it like once or twice, or maybe more. You were like too far ahead. And then you're also not healing your team, not only because you just don't heal them, but you can't see them because you're so far ahead you don't even look back at them. You have 4 life orbs up at all time. I feel like you want like 2, depending on how good you are at hitting headshots, you ever want to have 1 life orb or 2 life orbs up at a time. You have 3 to 4. Sometimes you just sit on 4 life orbs the whole time. So many heals you could be using. At the very least, just damage boosting yourself. It gives you some more value. You're just not using it. You're not sleeping. Or anything like that at all. I didn't realize it was another fight. I would probably ult out here.
A shortcut.
This is natural anger. My life energy grows stronger.
Yeah, you should have ulted out here.
We are
Now you lost. Okay, if I hate trying to predict it because sometimes I end up being wrong. You might end up winning this fight.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
Oh, it's being turned. I'll take it back. Oh, wait. Wait. Good place. Alright, guys, I'll take it back. That was still a very bad, like, you should have ulted earlier. If you come out of the portal, you run out, you have the heals, you could just run over someone. But rank is GM. To me, it looks like there's a lot of reactions on the game prior to the fight, that makes sense. You're gonna see that all the way up into top 500, though. That's absolutely something everyone can work on. Myself included. Though I do plan more. Oh, we got Loki now, okay. Oh, it's gonna be hard for me to comment on too much. How many in queue? I think it's 2 in the queue. We're not doing overtime, so it'll be a lot easier for us to hit it, probably.
It seems extinction is on the agenda.
Worst case, you can always watch the VOD back, so hopefully it times well, Daddy. I'm fucking stupid. Thank you. I'm tired. Wrong POV. Thank you. I'm rewatching that. It's late. There we go.
My anger is healthy.
There we go. Whoa, should have predicted. Unlucky. That's annoying. Especially teammates to show up.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Take your lies elsewhere.
Maximum pulse.
Ooh. See how much better you do when you just play behind your team. See how much better you did there? If you would have been like where you were in the previous round, you would have died first. Easily. I know like you kind of have to eat crow because you got a BP on you, but 100%. Like that got so much more value out of your Mantis there. Plus you healed a little bit more, but you just... It comes naturally to heal more because you're playing in the backline. You see everyone being low health. What about sitting a good win? I said it before, like seeing a win, you know, I'll see things, but it won't be as obvious the mistakes you make on a good win. Just rolling the enemy team.
Fight for the good guys next time.
The more a loss you think you played your best on, but still lost, are always the best to learn.
Nice.
You lose slowly a lot of games. But,
More powerful yet.
can you elaborate? You lack of decisiveness, if so, assuming like you kind of just let it slip away. Cause you got an open it, you got to start here. Thing is, their ult economy is better. I haven't been counting at all. I don't need to count. We have this stuff over the top of the screen here. But in game, you could be counting. And you could probably get some ults out of yours too if you want. They have crazy ult diff though. Like I don't think you can win this fight unless you guys do something crazy. But at the very least, if you force a fight, you could try to force a fight and get some ults out from the enemy team and potentially build your own instead of just giving up the space for nothing. That's why I hold close. Jarvis solo ult that healer. Yeah.
Disappear!
Powers are mine!
Chin up.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Yeah, my instinct was you should have ulted when the invisible woman ulted. Maybe not immediately, but at any point before now. Matching her would have been the play. Now you guys use no ultimates. You would only without the ultimate. With an ultimate at the start of the fight. Maybe get a turn it. Now they just walked in on you. Maybe you were saving ultimates for the next fight. Though I doubt it. If so, like, it could be a valid play, but...
This is natural.
kind of risky for solo queue.
Help. So cold.
Fun fact, this ult, my tank told me to keep it for the next fight. Oh yeah, well then he was strategizing it.
I'm wounded.
It's not even like a terrible call then. Unless he meant in the fact they were supposed to lose it. If it's an actual plan, it's not terrible. But you know, again, you should have ulted here. Well, now he's doing the pulse bomb. Okay, now, here. He's gonna ult. They're gonna run in and kill him. Right here. You ready?
Tremble before fast!
I meant the Black Panther, obviously. And then the Cloak and Dagger. That's exactly what I meant would happen. I'm so good at reading. It meant this. What? Wait, what? He's just gonna. Oh, that's funny. Okay. You should have ulted him. You could have ulted at any point there because you knew they didn't have, like, if you could have opened with the ultimate. Mantis. Yeah, Mantis is the only supporter in the game right now who literally gives their teammates speed boost. You could run in with speed boost and run over them. They have no supportive ultimates, you would fuck them. And they all engage on you, you somehow survived it, you could have ulted there, get the instant heal, and then run in and fuck them, and they would have burnt cooldowns.
This is natural anger.
But as they did nothing, they just died. And your Cloak and Dagger ended up ulting way too late. I didn't see if he had it, I don't think he did.
Let me help. You captured me.
Even so, yeah, and maybe he communicated that you wouldn't use it, but... I did in fact not track the enemies. Even if it didn't track, like, I'm not saying you have to hard ult track, but you know that they use their Loki and the Invis. We saw that happen. We saw them use Invisible Woman twice, which means they don't have Invisible Woman ult or Loki ult. We know they don't have support ultimates. I don't expect you to track all 6 ultimates. I don't even do it unless I really lock in. Thanks to using gamer subs and code Ottr for 10% off, this shit gets me, like, gassed up like crazy. That's the only way I can do this stream without any sleep right now. And if you use code Ottr, you can get a free shaker now. And if you guys haven't given it a try but want to, you can get some free flavors by going to the website using the link in the description. You know, give it a shot. But it's delicious and it's good for you. That's the tropics and other beautiful things. Great recipe.
We are undefeatable.
I don't like this ultimate, but it's not terrible. At least you're matching one support ultimate.
Disappear.
But they have an ult gap here, so it's like... Is it a thing you forgot the ult button? W promo? Yeah. Actually, I like it a lot. I was always like, I don't want to do a powder energy drink sponsor because I've had bad experiences with Advanced GG and G Fuel and some others. Like I've sponsored themselves or just like I didn't like the formula or flavors, but this is really good. I'm really happy to go. There's a reason they sponsor and give custom flavors to like all YouTubers. Pay Money Wobby recently got signed on. That is a great film. Is it chalky? It's not chalky. That's one of their selling points.
Don't take my word for it. So we have some happy viewers. We have Randall in the chat usually. He's not on today, it seems like, but he's very happy with it. I don't know exactly what chalky means, but I remember I drank G Fuel and it burned my throat. I have not had this problem with this one.
There was no place for kids fighting.
Chin up.
Much better.
My anger is
Magneto! Maximum pulse!
I should have goofed this out.
waiting until we have
Okay. What's the conclusion here for Seti Fox? I think your ult man. Okay, we had so in round 1, it was a micro thing. Or I guess macro if you can positioning as macro, but your positioning in general, very far forward, didn't heal as much as you should have, you didn't use your life orbs as much as you should. The second round you played a bit more passively, which naturally made you use your healing orbs more because you see that your teammates need healing, so you use them more. You could use them even more still, because you do a good job farming them. You're hitting good shots, you're getting picks, you use your sleep more. But like, you know, it just goes for, it's all for nothing because you don't heal with them. Imagine you keep hitting these headshots and also put in some heals. Like, I don't know how much your headshot does, but your heal does a considerable amount, probably more than a headshot. So, let's pull this up. Let's pull this up. I'm curious. I'm not at a point yet where I know all the numbers by heart. We're gonna get there because, you know, you guys know me. When I play a game, I get autistic about the fucking game. And give me a little time and I'm gonna be able to tell you immediately. We're not there yet though, and there's already 35 heroes. Mantis. There you go. Okay. It's 100 for a headshot, and you heal. $55 plus 100 is 155. No, it's more. Wait, it's way more. One right click is like 200. 8? Yeah, it's 215. One right click heals for 215, chat. That's an overheal. That is insane. That's way higher than I thought it was. Yeah, 100%. If you hit one headshot on your enemy, that's 100 damage from their collective hero health pool, as I like to think of it. You only took 100, and you could have given a teammate up to 215 health. So not only would you take 100 health from them, you would give your team 215. But you don't do that, so you end up only taking 100 damage from the enemy team, and you don't heal your own teammates. With 4 healing orbs, that's almost 1,000 health your teammates could have had during a fight. And you know, even more, thousands of damage, thousands of health over the course of an entire fight, just because you don't heal enough. It doesn't feel like 220 heal, no, it's really slow. But that's what it says here. 20 per second and 8 seconds. It's because 8 seconds is really slow. Yeah, to finish your G fuel is like powdery at the bottom. What? I don't think I've ever had that. Have you had that, Randall? Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. This is the bottom of my shaker right now. See any powder? I just... I'm so fucking stupid. Thankfully we missed the keyboard, but not by a lot. Don't click that, please, man. God damn it. No powder. 20 seconds for 8 seconds is 160. Yes, but then you add a 50 one-time heal at the start. Oh my god. I have to get more. Okay, oh, I've had a lot of people submitting. Secure right now. just did SETI. Done. And we have Jolty. Random, I need advice in general. Okay, how do we pull this up then? Have your name? So with Jolty, there's 5 people in queue. Okay, we're gonna be a bit faster with these so we can get to the end of the queue. We're gonna do at least 1 round per VOD. Alright, we got Jolty here. Grandmaster 5. Sorry, Grandmaster 3. This is what platform. Is the old one? Oh, he's on PlayStation. We got a PlayStation Grandmaster. 45% win rate. We did already watch Psylock. Watch Psylock again. We just watched one. Ooh. You wanna watch no, it has to be a loss. This is probably good, honestly. Probably a good one. I'm not saying it's easy, not P. Oh, okay. Let's watch it. So 210, 215, yeah. The hand was so shaky. Was it? It can't be right. I think. Nah, that's a normal amount of shakiness. Then again, I have some crazy like joint. Both my arms are like fucked. Let's pause. The edging. I don't. What's your name? Oh, we know you're the Psylock. There. Let's see.
We'll do this.
All right, let's watch. PC Grandmaster Psylock. Reason he doesn't know because we.
Together.
Oh, no, that's not a good
Anyone
start.
willing to help? A little help, please.
All right, so my first tip is get a better ISP. I would suggest an Ethernet cable. Is this your entire game? How does it get better? Just then we gotta swap it.
Hitting harder than ever.
I like you. I'll have only a dot. That makes me happy to see.
Someone scratch my back. Miniature metal spiders. Interesting.
You have a bad PC. Oh, okay.
Good news. I got the box.
This guy is the opposite of who we were watching. VODs? No, VODs was the. I forgot who it was. Chad, who was it who was playing Psylock? It's opposite of that Psylock. He's frontlining. That's good to see. This goes into my Psylock. It's frontlining right now. Put pressure, like you do good damage. Just put pressure on him. And then you get down to the backline right here. Yeah, just challenge. Perfect.
Perhaps you are the leader you claim to be,
It lags if he adds a crosshair.
The enemy has your mind.
Pure chaos though, that's the one thing.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I like this because you're literally playing the way I would play Psylock. Which is probably not a good sign since I'm the one who's supposed to review you. I will point out what I see. Maybe you're gonna be too much. You're playing space. I will give props here so far. Maybe you could have done more at the first point, like when things went down. You're playing the space right now. You're playing with what's in front of you. You push up forward, you take uncontested space, and you shoot at what you can. So you don't really like implicate yourself. You don't really put like a lot of risk on yourself, which is good. Maybe all you need is just a better PC. I don't want to be the one to say that, so hopefully we'll find something else. But it is not helping that you have a shit PC. Here you could look for contestants on the you could go for wide right here. This is the one time, like, yeah, okay, I have a feeling it's gonna end up playing the same way. I'm telling you what my gut says I would want to do. Yeah, either push up on this guy or go wide right. Both works. This is an interesting play, because he won't get support from here. Never mind, you got it. Oh, you gotta pick, that's perfect. That worked out so well for you.
stay in the back line. This is so nice. You're staying on the back line. Now you should probably bounce. Being able to GM with lag like this is honestly impressive, for sure.
This will do nicely.
No, like you washed him off the high ground. That was good. Surprised you got the kill. Wait, is there a clip the water bottle thing? Because I think I got a similar into gamer subs.
They made it halfway! Stop them! Vortex field!
I see.
Patiently waiting for an opening. This is lost anyways. Might as well reset at this point.
Armed and again!
Yeah, you're resetting now. Going back.
Human magic. Lovely.
Just picking the back line. Are you going for a pick on the spawn? This is not a terrible idea either. I was thinking about it.
You stop them in there!
Probably should have ran with your like nitpicking. If you went up with your invis, you'd been fine. That was the right call to make. You just lost your one. That happens.
They've spotted us.
So you're just running in the back line. Might as well. If you know they're coming back from spawn, it's a smart move to make. If you got that pick, it would have been insanely huge for your team. You would have basically like staggered their entire fight. Now you ended up being the staggered team. You even got an opening here. If you can get like an off ang here. Yes. You want. You're just taking the space. You're playing the space. This is so far, most of the decisions from this guy are the right decisions. Pure Chaos Lover, if you're watching this, like take notes. This is what I meant with the playstyle. And then you can still do backlines occasionally. Just don't stay frontline the whole time. Don't stay backline the whole time. But taking the space, even though you're not getting kills, you're putting pressure on him just by existing. Problem is you got picked there, but you know, you're back, so it's fine. One thing I never think of is the teleporter, or BRB. I just get rest randomly, don't think about it. But honestly, being conscious of whether you have the teleporter or not is huge. And then like you can overextend a little bit because you know you have it. Alright, let's see what he does. He wants to ult immediately. He has not been paying attention to the ultimates though. Classic GM mistake. That might have been what happened the first time too. Nice, it works out. Thanks, Rocket. You really contributed there. Just get also to play PC, just get it for real. Just PC get it for real. The figure playing with hell was genius. It does, like, the decisions he makes are good. The shots could be better. He doesn't seem to lag as much now, but maybe he has like a lower, thank you, Selnhelm. It's like a lower frame rate than he like could have. Doesn't seem to be any stutters right now. But overall, the decisions seem pretty solid, right? The ultimate could be better, but maybe, like if he knew they were gonna ult, he didn't even have to drop on low ground. He could just stay on high ground. It would force him to ult. This is like a small improvement he could make. Like I said at the start of the stream, if you're mindful of the teammates, the enemy team's ultimates, especially support ultimates if you're DPS, then that'll make a huge difference. If you can force them, that'd be ideal. If you can force them without ulting yourself, that'd be perfect. He's doing the combos. Oh, I think he's not paying attention to the Hella. Surprised he's not getting shot at though. That was weird.
Hurricane incoming.
You stop them in their tracks!
It's very smart the Psylock plays in general. I was told as a Psylock player to use your ult of cooldown to bait sub ult so they don't have them when your teammates ult. That is I think this...
It's not like, it's not black and white, right?
That is like, yes. It's not black and white. Because what if you have 2 DPS? You have 2 DPS. Like what you did there was right. I said it at the start of the stream too. I'm just saying you didn't have to do it there. The way you, like, you're doing the ult and then you jumping down into them. Even though they popped their defensive ultimates. If your job is just to force their ultimate, force the ultimate, and then just like chill. You have had 2 times in a row. You're in a position like this one. You can ult from the high ground. You will still deal damage to them on the low ground, I think. But you don't commit. Because they could, they haven't, but they could pre-fire and like stun you when you come out of your ultimate. They could one-shot you when you come out of your ultimate and a bunch of other things. And you normally wouldn't get a kill because they popped their defensive ultimates anyways. It's just a tiny adjustment and then you still have high ground when you come out of it. That's also a good point, yeah. It's a good play, but not always the right play. So this depends on your, also, like, if you probably should bait ults off cooldown. Sometimes you could get big cooldown ults too. There's more to it.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I mean, if you have 2 DPS ults and like 2, and then your tanks have bad tank ults, then...
Better stop that vehicle.
I'm forcing defensive ult with Psylock when they're really far from the fight is effective. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a good point. That's something you could look out for. That's a good condition. If you can ult the back line, but if they're disconnected from the rest of the team, or they're forced to do a bad ultimate, or die, then that's good too. That's even better. But just getting an ultimate for your ultimate is obviously worth it. This is good. They're disconnected right now. You could argue whether this ult was necessary or not, because they were not like fully together, like the hell was all the way in the back. But it was a good, I want to say it was a good ult. You just didn't get a lot of kills. With the back over it. This allows activities, etc. When I try her, I get impatient if you want to do it like that. Performance anxiety is real.
It's now or never. Stop them.
What do you guys think if we take these streams and we split them up into like a bunch of different VODs for like a channel? I think that would be pretty cool. Could be good content. Let's rewatch this. I think this is a good thing, you just got diffed. That happens. That's a good call to try to take the 1v1. Yeah, you just get diffed. What are you gonna do? It's a good sleep from her.
You had you were minus it, right? They have a really awkward comp to play Psylock into as well. The only thing that could make it worse is if they had a Namor. I don't know if it's banned. Oh, here we go. He is banned. Hella, Winter Soldier, Mag to a certain extent, Mantis, Cloak. Yeah, you swapped because of triple support. That is valid. That's what I would do.
For mutant kind!
Hey, T! Enjoy
Disappear!
May your bright lady carry you home.
The wounds are gone.
Okay, you do not play a lot of Moon Knight. I can tell. Honestly, as a Moon Knight, I don't know if you even want tips on Moon Knight, but you should have just, you know where your Ankh is? Just keep throwing it at it. I don't.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Just keep throwing in the direction until it doesn't give you feedback anymore. I think maybe you were trying to get lucky there. And maybe the luck didn't hit. But just try to like throw as much damage in there as possible. Let's see. I mean, yeah, at that point, like, I guess you have to jump on a point. Wait, was it? No, it wasn't overtime. You don't have to jump on it just yet. But you had time.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Just sit back and spam into the abyss. Like, you're not gonna get kills as a Moon Knight generally anyways. You just want to get the ult. Like, if you played this really well, especially with the amplifier up, there's a chance you could have gotten an ultimate and killed everyone there. It's not impossible. You had 69% when you died. Instead of running, if you just kept shooting and you hit the right shots, then they're all grouped together. I don't think it's impossible to say you would have gotten an ultimate. 50% when the fight. Yeah, you would have had it. You're already doing VOD reviews, might as well upload it somewhere. I mean, like, so the VOD is getting uploaded automatically on YouTube, but it's a 4-hour VOD. People don't commit to watch that. I think if we split them up per game, they'll be like this Mantis said her teammates suck, but actually she's just terrible and baits them. Type of shit, clickbait, and then like me doing this and this from now. Nobody would watch it. I think some people would, and they would just go like full. What's his name? Mari from. You are not. Oh my god! I'm thinking of somebody. You know, they have "You are not the father." You are not the problem, or you are the. Oh my god, guys, we are cinema chat. Cinema. Oh wait, you are not the. You are the problem. You are not the problem. That's a video series. That's gold, Jerry. That's gold. My god. This YouTube shit is easy.
This is real firepower.
After all, before loading. So I was too busy with myself. Yeah.
Hey, Teeny, enjoy
Disappear!
May your bright lady.
Oh, you're right. Tiny mistake. Tiny mistake. But you can still keep doing damage after. Mari vibes. People watch them more than a 4-hour vid for sure. That could be a short. Welcome to You Are You the Problem? I think I've seen something like that on TikTok, but it's like, oh, they're blaming the healers. But we're going Mari on it.
To win this one.
We get the viewers in here to start roasting them.
After all these
If you hit Eternity, don't play lose points, right? But you lose the rank, you just lose the lowest point of the rank.
You are stretching.
Well, I actually couldn't tell you.
I do miss the jailbreak.
30 seconds.
I know you lose points, but I don't know how much it is.
Before you attack, get ready.
Armor patch here.
Help, friends.
I need to. Sorry, where's it? It's annoying how it like resets the. Oh, we got some Thing gameplay. All right, better have been watching my guide. Let's see. Going off how you were playing the Psylock, I feel like we're gonna be in for a treat here. Jerry Springer is gonna let the audience roast. Oh, okay.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like I said, dude, only Foxy Gamer subs, but all 10% off, is actually so good, man. I'm so surprised because I remember we tried it and I was like, fucking shock moment. That shit blew my mind. It was literally like tasting a clementine or mandarin or something. It's delicious. Oh well, I shouldn't say delicious because I'm not the biggest fan of it. But like, if I would need, sometimes I get a craving for a clementine. That would satisfy it. It literally tastes like a bite out of a clementine. This doesn't have like the pulp, obviously.
A little help, please.
No pulp clementine. Clementine juice. Is it mandarin in English?
Some assistance, please.
Okay, let's keep watching. Let's see what plan you have. They have a plan, obviously. I would charge the disrupt there. That's what I want to see what you're doing. Okay, you're right-clicking. It's also valid. Should seed. I do this all the time. It works fine. When, especially on Clintar, I think when they cross like this point, I normally just where's my epic? When they cross this point, I actually like going for the take issues today, I guess. I actually like going for just a rush here. Just rush here and run back. Disrupts them. I have bonus off, so normally don't die, you know, and you have your teammates looking at you, so you get away with it. It's nice to disrupt them. You get a lot of damage for it too. But obviously you can also wait for him to get closer. Playing a little bit like Psylock. That's what I was curious about. This is an interesting one. Okay. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. That's nice. Oh, I get the solo hits. Okay, this guy definitely watched my video. And now you could charge again. This is risky, but you could get off a good charge right here. You have the cooldowns. Your teammates are right behind you. They're kind of far back, but they're kind of low. You could make something happen here. You have there's a lot of space you could take. It's already on the back foot. Backing up is valid too. You don't feel like you could get away with it. I feel like you could there. Oh, it's my shift. My shift button. My shift finger is itching.
This is real firepower.
But obviously, if I can rocket, you can melt it. I was backed up there. Yeah, that was a little bit too late on the shift, I think. Right, like I think the window to shift closed. Watch this again. It's hard because I'm not used to the damage in this rank. You better load faster than I thought you would, but I still think like if you went in here, because like their cooldowns were down, you would get away with it. But then, yeah, once rocket popped the soul, they should have just gone out fully. It's different when you're watching it and when you're playing it. I would have shifted out. Either in or out. I would have shifted here because of the Squirrel Girl ultimate already. That's dangerous because like you don't know how she did it really weird, but if she did it in a certain way, you would have died immediately. And that's when, and then yeah, rocket ults. Is this when you spectate? I keep forgetting the sound cues. I think the sound cues are the same as when you're playing, but for some reason it messes with my head. No, this is when you just want to get out. It was itching, but you just had to. Yeah, I was itching to get the fuck out of there. So Dr. Phil, okay, let me get all of them. I think you just a little bit faster. You could have eat as well because your teammates were looking at you, but like you know, both are valid. This one you should have kept charging. Wait, what? Did you cancel it? Honestly, yeah, I think you killed yourself here. You could have survived if you kept running, I think.
Need some help. My anger is
Gonna charge there. I haven't seen you charge much yet. I feel like you don't know how to use the charge. I feel like you're not limit testing it enough. But I played him a lot now, so I'm kind of getting used to what I can and can't do. I feel like when you play this guy, any hero is like this. You're gonna have like, there's gonna be a period where you don't know what you can get away with, and you're gonna just go in and die, and you're gonna look stupid. That's what's so great about my Solo to Celestial series. I can limit test, and then the difficulty goes up, and I can adjust as I go along. I do feel like you are a little bit conservative with the shift to a certain extent.
patient.
This is PCGM.
I'll make
So.
good use of it.
I like that ult.
We are undefeatable.
I don't like the follow up on that ult from you or your team. Or maybe they were. I didn't look back, so I don't know how close they were to follow up on it. What you should have done here. Okay, so we showed. Okay, I don't know if you actually did watch my video. No, anymore. I think the ultimate was fine. It was a nice. Was on a 5-man. I could see you fucking foaming at the mouth here. Man, you were fucking rock hard. But you didn't do the follow up. Slam, and then you're just right clicking out of range. Wait, does Squirrel Girl stun you? I don't know. Either way, you should have shifted right after your ultimate. Ultimate slams, you shift forward, and you just stun lock them, let your teammates deal with them, and then when they're about to land, you right click and you fuck them, you fist them. But now you can't, obviously you couldn't move because of the squirrels that messed up your play, so I mean that breaks your stride a bit. But I don't think punching here is the play. I'm not entirely sure that's in range. Maybe it would hit the Invisible Woman, but that's it. When I was in Mantis pops her ult, at this point, you should shift or E. Yeah, that's fine. You're canceling this too early. This is the same thing in the first point. You get away with it. Just keep running a little bit longer. Like I said, it feels like you have too long of a call. It's 6 seconds long. isn't famous being a shit and I'm being sad. Honestly, VODs is a great VOD. Thank you for sending it in. I hope you don't mind me being very toxic. Or yeah, I guess I'll say toxic about it. You got a lot of feedback, a lot of things to work on. Oh, you're. Oh, that was a bit overextended. I'm gonna rewatch. Ah, we already saw it. We got the Hulk now. I love this VOD. Wide variety.
Anyone willing to help?
So the Hulk is okay. I guess they asked you to play it because you have a Iron Man. No, Iron Man the whole time. You just swap. I guess it is swap around a bit.
Some assistance, please.
Anyone willing to help? I like the cold. You're halfway there. Keep going. It's the grand finale.
Holding shift. Take it at micro right now. Hulk is hard to get right, so I want to see what you do. I'm not even confident enough in my Hulk to say I'm an expert on him, so I'm curious to see how this. How to qualify for VOD review? YouTube member, Patreon subscriber, Twitch subscriber. There's a form you fill in. If you're a Twitch subscriber, you have to be on the Discord. I had to record our intro for the human first video.
Exactly as I expected.
My D script hasn't been starting.
Ah, here they are now.
Get that vehicle moving again. A nice deep freeze. Disappear. Shields up.
At this point, I was fumbling to try and win the game, didn't know what to do or play. That's fair. I'm playing triple support. You should have just stayed on. Should have stayed on Psylock, if anything. You're doing good on Psylock. I don't think you have to swap. Like you pushed the point like almost all the way through. You don't need to. You don't like. A lot of people think these are lost games. Clintar is infamously hard to hold. Or sorry, hard to push on the first point. Second point super easy. Third point impossible. This game would not be over. Like I wouldn't write this off at all. I wouldn't get desperate at this point. Psylock was working. I just stay Psylock. You know, like why change up a winning concept? Getting almost to the end of Clintar is still like a winnable game. How many VODs have in queue for review? I will tell you. 5 more right now. And we're gonna have to speed them up a little bit. And if we don't have time for you today, it'll be next week. Even if like at one point we'll probably have to change the pricing structure for these because you guys are getting like 50 to 100 bucks of value for $5. But until we do, like if you have submitted a VOD, I will do it for the condition that you subscribe for it. So don't worry about that. But eventually we're gonna have to raise the rates, probably sooner than you. So the thing is with Hulk is, oh, it's also you keep switching heroes. I have to go even deeper. I will say this was bad play for many reasons. I think you wanted to ult. Hulk, I think of as Diva in Overwatch, except you don't have the defense matrix. Or like Winton without the bubble, right? Here, what I would do is I would just jump on the top left. That was my thought here. You're gonna go top left. Instead, you just jump into the back line. Like, no matter what you play, you would die here. But you should have taken this high ground. I can find my mouse. Here. And just pressure them from up there. You wouldn't even have to do more. Just being up there will fuck them. And then eventually we'll have your ult. You could drop down and like actually do it. 5 gifted would be a decent price to raise it to. I even doubt that they buy the review for Patreon. It's a bit more structured. Then I get a better cut because gifted Twitch takes half. Yeah, but even if it's like less than 15, I don't know if it's 15. I thought it was 25. No, you're right. It is less than 15. Yeah. Which subs are my lowest margins out of all those subs. Patreon is like 92 split, 92 and 8. YouTube is 70-30. Twitch is 50-50 for partners. I'm not a partner plus. And Gift that doesn't count towards partner plus. So.
A nice deep breath.
Rewatch this. Go from here. I'm trying to see where I can help you here. I think this is a fucking hard fight. This is a hard fucking fight. Where is your Luna? Right. I didn't see her. Oh, she's coming from spawn. I would ult here. I would shift, and then when they pop my shift, I would ult. And I think you didn't need that. Yeah. Yeah, I would shift. I would E the support. One support. I would try to fist the other one, and I would ult when my shift is popped. And then just focus the supports and try to do the full combo on them. And you had a Luna coming, so you'll be fine. I assume you weren't thinking that far ahead. But even if you didn't know Luna was coming, you should have done that if you needed to stall. Do some diva gaming here. Baby gaming.
See that? Right there. A nice deep freeze.
Oh, it's a shame. Do you get your ult? Or get your, Now you have your ult. Oh yeah, I wouldn't say you need it anymore. Oh, you could ult there. I would ult there. Now you just stall this fight out. You need to stall this fight out. But I guess you're gonna try to like body block it. Alright, ready for a clip chat? Oh, you tried. You did ult at least when the shit went down. A little too late. A little too late. If you ulted... You're trying to go for the clip here. If you ulted here... Sorry, no, that's when you ulted. Here. When they... Right here. The reason is this woman popped her ultimate... I think she was before she was... I don't see exactly. But even if she didn't, you could jump in here and just fucking slam half of the enemy team. You would cut them in middle. It would only be Mag on an Invis woman on the front line. And you'd be occupying the half of the other team. You could be a perfect wedge here in the team with the ultimate. Instead, you just kind of didn't do much. And like, if you were better with using your ultimate, you could maybe secure one or two picks here. But at this point, you're fucked up. Popped in to tell you what review. I'm gonna go take a bath with a toaster now. I hope you don't think it went too hard on you. I think you're the hardest I went on anyone. So I do think there was a lot of fun things we could do with it. I mean, speaking of subs, I still do like that you guys sub. It still helps me out more than not subbing at all. But absolutely, if you guys do want to support me the best way, it is through Patreon. It's just you don't get like a cool icon for it. Like, you get early access to scripts, and like if you do research, and you get to see videos ad-free on Patreon, but you don't get a cool icon or emotes for it. And sometimes I almost like, it's less revenue, but if the more people are subbed, the more likely
Vehicle reached
other
the
people will
checkpoint.
sub. Alright,
Keep up
now we got a new
momentum.
swap. Off the Hulk. Got Psylock. Okay, now you guys are just scrapping. I feel like this is like the worst point for this as well, isn't it? It's like a big open point. How are you even gonna close the gap?
A little help, please.
You can do it, but it's awkward. You don't even have a dive tank, you have a Magneto.
That's it.
I'll do the Patreon. Thank you, Gummy. It's in the description. The chatbot has never worked for me. Maybe that's just me. Wanted to let you know the Punisher guy got me from Bronze 3 to GM in 3 weeks. Thank you for the amazing guide. That's awesome to hear, man. Thank you. Did the lineups help?
Don't let anything stand in your way.
At this point, the best is 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 3 healers for me. It's hard to hold. It's funny because I said it's hard to push. It's just a hard point in general. And that's because it's so big and open. It plays different than the rest of the map. The entire Clintar is tight choke points and high grounds, and then all of a sudden you got this big open field. I do feel like that, but I'm sure you get another chance to redeem yourself. Lineups was so helpful. Perfect. And I've gotten even better lineups since then. I was debating, I wasn't sure whether to include them or not. For example, I don't know if we're gonna do for the Human Torch guide. I haven't decided if we're gonna do lineups. Probably not as many, because nobody's gonna watch a 60-minute guide on Human Torch lineup. Maybe we use this separate ones for lineups. Good niche. There's some good songs which remember those for the ones. This is awesome. I think it's just good to have in lieu of the. It's good to have lineups in lieu of learning how the hero works. Eventually, you're gonna find your own ones. That was the first time I actually sat in the customs and did it. It took me 2 hours to do the lineups, by the way. It took me almost as long as writing the script. It's awful. Okay, I don't even know where to begin in this Magic. I'm watching this and just kind of... Do you play Magic normally? Because I haven't played it too much myself, so I can't comment on the combos right now. I do think the pick itself was just a big mistake. Okay, you don't know the combos.
A little help, please.
I put my once is done. Oh yeah, that's fine. I probably should add next to the new lineups. There's probably better ones, and you're probably gonna end up finding better ones, but these are just gonna get you the right direction. And most punishers don't have lineups. Like I don't use them normally. I just know how the map looks.
Only 60 seconds left. Watch me soar! Limbo! Story ends.
I was in trouble.
This is real firepower!
I feel like the map 4 minutes point makes a good virtue and left right move.
Down to 30 seconds.
I don't know how good you're on Magic. That's a hard position to play Magic from. Don't think Magic was a pick there. If you were the world's best Magic, maybe. I can't comment on your Magic skill because I don't know how good. I don't know how, like, I've seen top 500 Magic. They would definitely get more kills there because I do feel like you had some opportunities for full combos that you didn't get or take. But yeah, no, that was definitely not the play. Plenty over here is a good play. I don't know your hero pool, so I don't want to suggest anything. But Psylock, like, he took Psylock now, but Psylock was not terrible. Maybe not the best on the last point of Clintar, but it was okay. You could do Hela. That guy was playing Hela. It's a solid Hela point. It also help offset the Squirrel Girl. Like, it's a big open point, so you can just like put a lot of damage. Okay, moving on. Jesus, we need to lock in here. We've been 3 hours down almost. 10-man PlayStation. The was on a specific VOD. You told me before. I think are you still in the chat, 10-man? He has mental loss and picked a DPS to lose. It's valid. I think this was a typo. Yeah, the Psylock was great. He played really well on the Psylock, but the defense was not there. Okay, we got 10-man. Grandmaster player 3. He says he overstays his welcome. He's got a magic main. I don't know if that counts. This thing bugs out a lot when you have like just a few. Yeah, I'll say this guy's a magic main. So you get a close loss. A 0-1 is not a close loss. Base ago. 3-0. No, you don't get close losses, do you? Ooh. Ooh. Who asking was in the chat? No, I was asking the guy we're doing now. No, I cannot do after. If you want to get a review, you have to subscribe or become a member. There's a link you can submit a form. And we have a... But we're going to get all of the people that submit as of now reviewed. So to speed it up a little bit. I am having a hard time finding it. Let's just do this one. 5 deaths. Okay. Okay. What I want to say is if it's feast or famine, this is actually good because that shows there might be a problem. You either win everything or lose everything. You're worried you're overstaying, you're welcome. I think these are related somehow. So let's see what we end up finding when we pull this up. This is a 5-minute game. Okay, console magic. Okay. I just didn't know what to do there. No, it's a rough situation, Jolty. It's hard for me to give you an exact thing, like play-by-play there. But I definitely think like the magic pick wasn't the play. I don't know if they asked you to go off the Psylock. You can still defend on the Psylock just fine. You were doing a great job on offense. Maybe that's all you needed. If Namor was open, you could play Namor. Namor is really hard to deal with on that point, I feel like. On the last one. Just in general in Clinton. Alright. Tanman on the magic. And again, he says he's overstays is welcome. This is a bit of a shorter VOD. But since he only either wins with like 30 kills and 3 deaths, or loses with 1 kill and 5 deaths, and we're just gonna take the first one we see. I was subs is the final, so I appreciate that. But we need to have the sub only for a reason. What is this crossing?
I can make this work. What am I? Invisible?
Did we just play the final game of tournament yesterday from me, the radio? Like I said, we just don't have the time. I'm already giving away these reviews like for a steal, for $5 each. So. Do you guys think would people pay like 50? I don't think there'd be enough people to pay 50 right now. We would put like a price on it.
I was in trouble.
Survive this!
I will say I don't know the combos, so I cannot comment on that, but I will comment on like I'll try to comment on like your positioning, target priority, that type of stuff. You probably will be able to work on the combos if you haven't already. Definitely can pressure the back one more. If you could sniper there, that'd be huge. But you could have, yeah, you could have walked left there. If you played the box on the left side, I think you were. Yeah, you were full health the whole time. You could have pressured him from the left.
I was in trouble.
Yeah, like this is good what you did here, but you could have been here sooner. And then it put the like was waited for the runes to go down. You could have just dove and killed the supports for. Like Loki is a free kill basically after the runes go down. You might have his dash or like swap ability, but that's it. Alright, next one. Next fight.
What am I?
I think $5 is fair. Yeah, for now. But it's definitely not fair. And
Enemy in front of us.
for an hour.
Come, my minion.
And when other coaches charge like $75 for a review.
Just in time. Thanks.
We're just gonna like wide left here. Just some flank. You're not getting anything done on the front line here.
Shield time!
Feel the wrath of the dragon!
Oh, no, the voice line is the same. It's that the colors are different. That's what's...
Armed and again!
Well, you were making sort of the right call there. You're just kind of not getting it. No, we don't play Witcher. What other scripts you ever talk about for being a member of the Patreon? Well, not fucking hacking scripts, I think that. Oh, yeah. So we unlike a lot of people, I'm not gonna name any names. We do extreme. Oh, that thing sucks. Can I not open it? Whatever. We actually write full scripts for these. This is the Hawkeye guide. At least like 2 or 3 days ago. We do like whole video scripts from the scratch. Currently working on the Human Torch one.
Your powers are mine!
Because if people want to read the video or they just want early access, because finishing a video is takes a really long time. Like I have to record them, give it to my editor and whatnot. And if you guys want to like get the benefits from a guide who might be interested in earlier, you could read the script.
Disappear!
$5 for 1 hour is way too little. Should be 20 at least. Yeah, no, for sure. It ends up being an hour. Like you never know. This one's really good. Yeah. We also go right side. I feel like they're not really paying attention to the right side.
Your powers are mine!
Disappear!
Feel the...
I want to say magic. Okay, swapping the floor. I want to say the magic mechanical skill isn't there. That might be because you're on console. Like, you didn't do a single combo. You did get some opportunities where you could have picked someone, but you whiffed your dash on a flyer. You whiffed your dash on the... I think you whiffed everything here. They said feast or famine. It's hard to play. Feast or famine is like you don't have space. You're making the wrong place. Like when you have little space, I do the same thing. Like if I feel like I have very little space, it's hard for me to hit my ability. It's hard for me to hit my shots because there's a lot of pressure. The fix is just continuing playing and getting used to it. I think it's not really like a magical tell. You just need to be more confident in your abilities. You need to drill the combos down for magic, for example, or drill your aim. This is a nice like way you hold them out. It's a shame you didn't get the finish there. If you played Magic the same way, took that angle as well, you could have gone results too. I think that was like a good space to take as well. But like, you know, at that point the game was kind of cooked, so obviously you're gonna have a hard time. Results. Did I play in a tournament yesterday? How did it go? I didn't play. I don't have a team. I have been grinding content since the game came out. We had like one team we scrimmed with like one time. But we were like we were sub on that roster. But then I wasn't on a starter, so I didn't really get to play comp. And it's hard to get a comp team because like this early in the scene, it's not about being good necessarily. It's like about who you know. Like most of the teams were formed like in a closed beta or from Overwatch or something like that. There's no Apex players coming to this game. This is like basically only Apex players who would want to team with me because they would know who I am, or if you're Overwatch from like way back, but then at that point you already have a team. So it'd be like new Apex players. But no Apex players are playing this game comp because Apex players don't know how to play this game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we're on Loki now. Oh, you need to stop doing that. Sorry. It's so annoying that it resets the... No, 4. There we go. I do like how you're like standing and not taking too much damage. It's a small thing. Oh, congrats. I would love to scrim them with the right team. Scrimming makes me really happy. Competing too. Like I always feel like I'm just like in a better mood. I just get to flex my brain a little bit. Playing ranked, playing pubs, doing challenges. You'll learn a little bit, but it's not the same as comp. It's just so fulfilling.
definitely overstayed your welcome. But I wouldn't say you overstayed your welcome here. I feel like you just dove when you shouldn't have. That was super deep, and you were alone. You didn't overstay your welcome. You weren't even welcome to begin with. Out of taking it to an 8, you qualified that? If you had to get 10 to qualify.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Again, same thing. Oh, this time you still out. This time you still. Oh! Yeah, this time you still. I like to do play up here because this puts a lot of pressure on them. As long as you're playing here, in other words, saying you're welcome. Because they can't contest you properly. Like, obviously, if all of them are looking at you, you might want to run out. Like, now you're getting a lot of pressure. It might be time to back up a little bit. You should do. But, like, taking that high ground makes sense. And now you got an opening. This could be a good opportunity to push the backline. Because they're split off. 4 cloak are forward. You have 1 pick. I think you have a... No, Starlord's only left there. But they are not in the ult. You could pressure them and maybe get a pick up or something here. There you go. Okay, well, you got the runes out of it at least. Now you will probably need to back up because you took a lot of damage. And shooting, that does not do damage. You gotta shoot at the top of the thing. And now that was an overstay. You should have backed up even farther. Oh, I see what check. Thank you.
Behold the god of thunder!
Yes, you did overstay your welcome. One time you dove too deep twice, but only got punished for it once. On magic, you just didn't do anything. You need to work on the combos. Oh man, I feel like your target priority was a bit weird on magic too. Just didn't do anything. Like you attacked, you didn't do the combos on the supports, and then you kind of just punched the front line and didn't do much with that either. No worries, I think I'm just getting lucky. I get that a lot. People say, "Oh, you can pronounce my name correctly, nobody else can." And I'm like, I don't know, I just read it. And then I never get it right again. I'm gonna forget. Okay. But that was my thoughts for Tanman. I think he has left because I haven't seen him in the chat. That's fine. Move on. Now we have you guys are really sending out. We got a Patreon. Oh shit, we got a Celestial game. We gotta lock in here, chat. Tony Free. Lyra. I think I've seen you in, have I seen you in game? Are you EU? We got a Jeff gamer. Jeff Rocket and oh, support gamer. Private profile. Platinum. What? Is it because it's a private profile? Oh, that's it. Okay, this is not accurate if it's a private profile. That is weird. I've never seen that. Alright, well that's of no use. I'll be nice, and I'll do it, but as we did say you need to make sure your profile is not private. Wrong one. It says Lyra here. What's wrong about it? I don't know. Lyra right there. On the ID you sent.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's the one. This is Lyra. Whatever. Be nice to see it. We'll just check it. So he says the reason we lost better ult management, you don't know how to play against triple tank. Let's check it out. Starts on Psylock. Probably not the hero you want against triple tank. Did it start with triple tank? Did it? Triple tank with magic. Double support. Oof. Okay, we gotta wake up here. Copy this one, Lyra. I need to go to the bathroom. Probably not the hero you want against triple tank. Copy this one, Lyra. Oh, you got some weird letters. Oh, I see. There we go. Celestial. Great. Psylock, 93%. Is this like a Smurf account? 90%. God damn. Oh, it might just be recent. Okay, I'll be back real quick though. How do you pay for a review? You have to be a subscriber, a Patreon sub, a YouTube member, or Twitch sub. And then there'll be a form there. I might put $50 down for next week. Okay. I'm telling you guys right now. If you guys want to get a review next week, $50 for a review. And we're going to give it like up to an hour. Well, maybe not up to an hour. We'll see. Like, it depends on how many people. We're going to try to get this money in there without rushing through it. If you guys have subscribed and you have submitted a VOD today, you will get a review tomorrow. Next week, sorry. Put $50 down, we'll see how it does, and we'll make adjustments for the coaches. But if you subscribe today, you've submitted a VOD today, you're guaranteed to get a VOD review next week, assuming you follow the conditions on the form. And that does not have to be 50. That's $5 for a sub, like usual. However, the $50 subs will take priority. I think the next system would be that $50 subs, the $50 thing from Patreon, they could buy a review, they would have priority, and then we'd just go for backlogs from people who subscribe. We just kind of adjust it and see how it goes, because we have so many now. We are 3 hours in on this stream already, and we still have 4 to go. Yeah, we have 4 to go from here. So I'm going to have to adjust that, or we're never going to be able to do this. Just hope that enough people feel like that's worth it. I'll be back. Ooh. All right, sorry about that. That is cringe. Alright. Alright, let's check it out. We got Lyra, Celestial Gamer. And he said he doesn't know how to play against triple tanks. I don't know the specific solution other than the fact that you have less damage. So let's see if we can learn from this.
That's better.
But the tanks have less damage. The damage gap. Pressure the supports is my first thought.
As expected.
Oh man, this feels so weird after all these games we've been watching. This is way faster. There you go. Yeah, no, I'm fine with you. Here's it over. I'll probably only like do faction with top 500 players, and even that I'm not entirely sure if I'll wanna do.
That's better.
Double kill.
Like just top 500 could be solid, but
You're mine.
More foes to conquer.
I'll play with some teams and it's just frustrating how behind Marvel Rivals pro teams are still.
Lovely. Sayonara.
It's like they never played Overwatch in their life. Some of them.
In its tracks. It's okay.
Human magic. Lovely.
Better stop that vehicle.
Sayonara.
Seeing as you want to get the backline, I feel like you should be flanking. I think you're never going to take low gun on Psylock ever. But now you're also walking through 3 tanks, so... Oh, they're going full goats. 3 tanks and Jeff. 3 tanks, 3 supports with Jeff.
That's better.
Probably still your best bet though.
Nice work.
You might not be able to... might not be able to solo do anything against triple support, but if you do a coordinated thing, because it's still...
Triple support, triple tank, I think, is like triple support, except now you don't have DPS. And DPS is like your biggest threat when diving triple support. Don't exist anymore, so you should be able to just kill him. You can burst him hard enough.
Out of sight.
So Discord, yeah, Discord.gg/Ottr. I think it's in the YouTube description. Best server in the world on the internet. You are not. You were proactive before. You're not. You're sitting on the point a little bit too much. You're sitting on the point a little bit too much. I feel like you need to be. I guess you want to be like close so you can brawl, but you could try to take a high ground or something and maybe catch them out. Look for an ultimate to force their support ultimates, so like even get a pick or something instead of just sitting here doing nothing.
Out of sight.
Get dove on. Like you're the one who's the most in front of your team. Where is your Magneto? Oh, oh, there he is. I don't know where it was. You should have been like back here or on the left side of that.
I am ready to give it a show.
Oh, that's perfect, Riley. You have 2 ults for that. The thing that's scary of this is you need to trust the process. Also, your teammates fucked up. He should have damage boosted there if they communicated it, and he would have killed everyone. So they got 1. Seems like it worked out anyways. We lost this game? Crazy.
Sayonara.
I feel like I guess it's just this map.
What a disgrace.
It feels so bad to play. It ever feels like nobody gets any ground ever, or both teams just speedrun it. So the chokes. Weird map sign.
Out of sight.
I suck. Better stop that
one shot. Let's get distracted again. From here.
Out of sight.
Yeah, like this is good. You're taking the flank. You're a little bit more proactive. You're pressuring the backline because that's what you gotta do against the comp. Like I said before. This was like a panic ult. That was nice. You got the Jeff for it, and you survived.
Behold the god of thunder!
Sayonara.
Not a bad idea to chill. They heard you, so.
Stop them in their tracks.
You made a mistake going invisible here. This is a macro thing. You maybe realized it yourself, but they would not have chased you if you didn't do it. They don't know where you are.
Farewell.
But the voice line is so loud, so they figured it out. Make it harder for yourself. And I guess you don't know where the medkits are here, so you know, spiraled.
My dearest Susan.
Out of sight.
This fight is already lost, but you can maybe like try to get in a bit of their spot.
What?
You gotta pick, maybe turn it if you get that guy.
Stop them.
Yeah, off angle.
This will do nicely. Sayonara.
That worked out. Oh, I can tell, yeah, you're a bit more careful now. You got a Psylock, and don't have the triple support anymore. But still have triple tanks, so it's still... You might want to like 1v1 the Psylock, like, potentially, and then pressure the backline, or whichever you get first.
I am ready to put on a show.
Yeah, you charge your ult at this point, just get a better spot, and you can ult after Harris. Which I probably would trade with Invis Woman, but... Oh, that might be huge. It's the follow-up, but it's fine. You got the look. I should say lucky burst damage, but you got the burst damage here. That's huge.
A nice deep freeze.
That worked out perfectly.
You're amazing. I wish I could do what you do.
I'm telling you a lot of things I already know because you're
Don't give
Celestial,
them
but you know
another
it's
Or else.
just in case. Could be a bit more proactive here. Or maybe you're typing. Lots of that going on. That's the one thing that's standing out to me right now. Out of everything I've seen a lot of good things. It's a lot of this. Just standing around. And not in the way you're waiting, in the way you'd like... You should be doing something, but you're not doing it. You're not pushing up. You're not taking space. You're not... being proactive. At the very least, you're not on TikTok. Not paying attention like some of the other guys who are watching. But...
What a shame.
Button being fixed.
Out of sight.
Unfortunate.
Why can't I move?
Nice work.
Sayonara.
Oh, that was a greedy ult. I like how you're playing like your front line, but you're playing with the space, so they can't or don't really shoot you. There's no point in off angling here. There's not really like a good off angle to play from, and you're getting in this case off angle is in the front. My headphones kept falling off during this game. That's crazy. How are your headphones falling off during the game? Yeah, that's a one-shot combo. Pay attention to that chat. Pay attention. We are not watching this whole thing. I'm saying right now, we said before, if it's overtime, we're not going to watch it. This game is 25 minutes long. We're going to watch one attack and one defense. When we do the $50 reviews, we can watch the whole thing for the $50 reviews. I am not watching a 25-minute game. Even though it's Celestial, so there's a lot of like good stuff in here. Mostly for the sake of, we're not going to be able to review everyone if we keep doing this. Like we did a 38-minute on Scarlet Witch at the start of the stream. We're never doing that again for a sub. All right. But yeah, that was a big thing. You have to be more proactive. Yeah, if your headphones keep falling off and you have to adjust them, sure. But that is something that cost you a little bit. I think it ended up working out for you guys, but it could have gone down smoother if you were more proactive, especially as a flanker, because usually as a flanker, you're kind of like at the very front. Or rather, obviously a tank is going to be all the way at the front, but a flanker can usually be like even farther beyond, and you just weren't most of the time. And when you set on a point, it's just unnecessary. Where are you? Iron Fist. Okay. I'll try my best to review this one. I have not played him yet. It's the only hero I haven't touched, barely. I'll comment on what I know.
Almost got out. My dearest sister, if only you had chosen fall was so easy.
So assume you picked her because of the triple tank? Are they still in triple tank? They are.
They have a hella lot too. I feel like the Psylock is a good thing. You just stayed on her.
You'll fall long before I do.
You've never pulled him out at all according to this, at least in this season. What prompted you to play Iron Fist this game?
Look who just showed up. You fought with
I'm sure you played him a little bit.
Time to heal.
Seems quite random. Or maybe you were just trying to beat the triple tank. I guess your ultimate will be more valuable than Psylock's. But this looks like someone who plays
him a decent amount. You just haven't pulled him out in rank this season on this account. This actually looks surprisingly good. You can pressure the backline all you want, but also pressures the front line. No, this is a waste, I feel like. Tokyo's banned, so it was taken. I think you should stay on the backline here. Comps like this, the best attack is just the defense. No, the best defense is just attack at this point. Playing Iron Fist is pointless ammo. He used to have a unique character with unique purpose, but after they balance him, he's just worse Wolverine. I still don't even understand what the change was. I felt so stupid. Because I never learned how he worked to begin with, and then they did the changes, and I'm like, this looks like the same to me. Is a tank buster. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'm fucking out of it. That's embarrassing.
Look who just showed up.
Keep going.
I just think, like, against this comp, you're doing so good against the backline. Could you not just keep sitting on the backline there? Less damage, more health. Oh, okay. You can still sit on the backline, though. You just harass them.
That's the thing, like when you have triple tank, you have less damage. I have a hella now, but triple tank is less damage than 2-2 or 1-3-2. So it's harder for them to peel you off. Like you have great survivability as an Iron Fist. So theoretically you could like stay alive so long on this guy. You just keep harassing the backline. I could be wrong. It might be like I might have been playing too many solo to Celestial challenges, right? But that's my thought. I think if you were Iron Fist, if I were there, I wouldn't jump back to my backline at all. You should just you can stay on side, but you could probably just like sat on the supports more. Because the supports are all the way in spawn, their tanks are all the way. They don't even have a way to reach you. I mean, yeah, you have Cap and Thing, but they're diving. They're gonna fall apart without any support. They kind of self-sustain to a certain amount, but doesn't last forever.
More Namor. Guess he's swimming with the fishes.
Again, I haven't played Iron Fist, let alone this one, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But from what I'm seeing, That's what it looks like. It takes 2 business days to kill Cloak and Dagger's Iron Fist. Yeah, but you don't have to kill them. If you're on them, then they can't heal. You're still doing your job. If they're dead or if they're healing, if they're like focusing you, it doesn't really matter. It's the same results. They're not supporting the rest of the team.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
But I feel like punching the good tanks here is, I guess because of the buff, you would say it's about worth it. I still don't think the tanks make sense there, especially with 3 of them. They just kind of swap on you and then.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Okay.
Keep up the momentum. There's a nice deep freeze.
You know what's really depressing with this game is people eventually figure out the right thing to do, and it's always like at the very end. At that point, the team has like the enemy team has gotten like 8 people, like they have all the ults, 8 ults. So it doesn't matter that you're doing the right thing because you have the right comp, because now they have 7 ults, and no matter what you do, you're gonna lose the fight. And then you never learn because you're still lost. Oh, this is a nice game. No. Oh, that is embarrassing. Oh my god. The faces be killing me. They really don't give a fuck. They just fucking looked at you. Oh my god. That is rough. They didn't even use an ultimate. Maybe that's just what the changed Iron Fist looks like. I feel like in target parity was weird. You swap between enemies with your ult up. When you were ulting, you swap between enemies, and then I don't know. You should have focused, but probably not Hella.
Nice work, Neymar. Don't let it go to your head.
2 damage on either Cloak or this.
Get that vehicle moving again.
They have a lot of self-sustain there. All of them have an escape ability, so it's gonna be hard. I guess maybe just focus on one that don't have a heal. That don't have a cooldown.
Need some ranged firepower.
Be strong together.
Time to heal. Bless me, soul.
Do you block the mag ult of that? If you're blocked? You could have actually blocked the Punisher, so. I don't know if it does though, let me test it. Oh my god, shit, I am falling asleep today. I woke up at 8, it's almost 1. At 8, I had a long walk around the island, it was awesome. The water. Please send a picture in the Discord. Alright. That was weird. But yeah, no, those sort of I didn't have block. Okay. Okay, so yeah, closing thoughts on that one. Definitely Iron Fist, probably not the play if you can Iron Fist, maybe try to harass the backline more. Or just try to harass the backline. You want an answer for triple support, I think triple tank, I think that is the solution. Because again, triple tank falls apart because they don't have enough damage to match your team's damage. I'm wondering if running through them would work with your whole comp, but I'm not entirely sure. But if you take out the Hella and the supports, so the backline, you and maybe another teammate, you could be like diving. I feel like the tanks just kind of fall apart because they don't have any kill potential. Like if you would have to, like, you have to combine Thing, Cap, and Magneto to have 1 DPS's worth of like output, damage output. So if there's a way for you to just kind of just walk around them, you can make it work maybe. I haven't tried it myself yet. I haven't run into this comp enough, and I haven't really I've never really had it be a problem for me. But that's probably what I would do if it was a problem. But you're free to try it out and let me know how it works.
But you did good on Psylock, so you could have stayed on him too. Alright, next one. Dab. We're gonna skip the overtime because we won't have time. If you watch every overtime, it really adds up really fast. And then we have from Dab OSRS. The magic Venom Diver too strong. What do? Alright, the Dab is on it's QFC. And it's GM. Here. Get a supporter. Okay, Invisible Woman Gaming.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
When things get tense.
Ah, here they are now.
Oh, he's got the skin on. For all of us.
Anyone willing to help?
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of things to say here. Like the free heal.
Deep freeze. Feeling fantastic.
If you sucked him there, he would have died. Probably. The right click. I like this map a lot because it's so good for Invisible Woman. You cleave so well on it.
Just in time. Thanks.
Psionic burst.
Keep trying to set up the cleaves. It's huge. Or the piercing heals.
Much better.
I was worried.
Because I'm wondering here, if you stood more on the left, you could probably have like a pierce angle from like the left here to here. It depends on how much pressure damage you take from the back of the enemy team. The enemy team doesn't really have much pokes, you could probably get away with it. Yeah, like right here, this is perfect. And you can walk up with him too. Just hit those cleave constantly. Not if you keep canceling your reload though.
Vortex field.
Always suck Venom, all the 19 inches. Full combo.
They look like they mean business.
See, that's what it should look like, what a magic mains was watching before. Could have double jumped, I think. I don't know if you got to do fast. I think you could have double jumped out of that. Okay.
I doubt any hell will be able to hold you for long. I feel like myself again.
Anyone willing to help?
Good idea to coordinate your ults with the Luna. I could have seen both of you ulting there. Why would you do that? We clip farming? We clip farming, chat? I think you probably shouldn't have done that. Because if he got the kill on you, man, then you just ended up... you just kind of throwing. Because then Luna's ult runs out, you get nothing. Now you got your ult, you should ult after. You can use your right click on someone. You can spam your right click on the Luna because you know he wants to you know he wants to ult the Luna or wherever he's looking, and you might be able to like stop it. Body blocking it is not the play. I do not recommend that. Also, you have a Wolverine. I think he just joined someone. If you help him with that, if you suck with your psionic vortex, you could probably like secure a kill there. Yeah, he got the like Magneto just walks this off. Yeah, this would have been a free kill. Pay more attention to your combos here. Yeah, that's annoying when that happens. You feel like you're outside of the circle, but it still hits you.
They've made it halfway! Stop them! It's okay, admit it. You need me.
Needed a little boost. Thanks.
Blow up!
Our adversaries
Vortex
gather.
field!
I feel like myself
There's
again.
no chance to stop them!
Let's do this. Twist with the scratch.
good if you got it. It's fine.
That feels better.
It's okay. Admit it. You need me. Force burst. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. No worries. I got your back. Clear the way.
Again, guys, I'm thinking for next week. I'm just taking a small pause here to let you guys know. This is subject to change. We'll see what people say. And I'm curious what you guys have to say for the rest of the stream. But I love your input on this. For the next coaching stream, I think we're gonna up the price a little bit. And if you guys wanna get VOD reviews, getting my own TikToks recommended.
He's one shot.
Fuck. So weird. If you guys want to get VOD reviews starting next week, we're gonna set a price on it. I'm thinking $50. You get a full review with overtime and whatnot, and we go really in depth like we did with the first one. The first one, so very in depth. Let me know if 50 feels too much. What do you guys think about that? And then I'm thinking you guys can still subscribe and you're gonna get put in the queue. But if anyone does subscribe for 50 to get a full review, and they get priority. Otherwise there's a queue. If you guys subscribe today, not subscribe, if you guys submit a VOD today, you will be entitled to that $5 subscription VOD review next week. No worries. So make sure to submit a VOD if you haven't. If you don't, then we might put a price on it. We'll see like how high the demand is, because we gotta match it. Like if the demand goes up a lot, we have to put a higher price on it, or we're just gonna get swarmed. Right now it's 50. Let me know if 50 is too much. Then we might lower it if people don't end up buying. All of this will be free Patreon. If you guys don't buy it, then it's fine. Then we'll probably end up lowering the price or else. Let's continue.
Blow by lightning.
Better stop that vehicle. That's much better.
I feel like myself again.
Vortex field.
On your toes. You better go.
Completed halfway. Stop them.
Twas but a scratch.
That hurts. Vortex field.
Asgard's might.
Psylock first.
Needed that. Thanks.
I suck. Anyone willing to help?
Berserker! Rage!
Us against the world. It's the grand finale.
Fear Magneto!
Clear the way. Feeling fantastic. Clearly you needed some help.
Behold that child!
I was worried. Psionic first. Force burst.
Your powers are mine!
I got you covered. Psionic surge. Still the best out. Vortex field.
Leave them to Khonshu!
I like the always position yourself to cleave. Just a tiny thing. Be on the left here, or right. Sorry, a little bit to the right.
Stop them.
The more people are like lined up, the better. It's hard to control sometimes. You have to expect where a team is gonna be, but
It's much
that's
better.
great.
Vengeance is mine.
If you try to heal a singular, you shoot the ground. Try to heal all of them, you do like a big cleave. Go for max swing.
Better stop that vehicle.
Generally speaking, you do this right, but I do feel like in some situations the angles could be better. Something you could work on for higher healing output.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Twas but a scratch.
And like I said before, try to play with the Wolverine here when you can.
Vortex field.
Just suck him in here too. Be more pressed out. Something you can do, now that you're steamrolling, you have like a snowball going, you could push up, even as an invisible woman, and just kind of force pull them off if they try to take a higher gunner position. It's really annoying to deal with when they do that, and there's not much you can do. That will have been on the point, so this would be perfect for you to just walk up. Thank you as a major for the tier 1, man. 2 months. Thank you so much, dude. If you want to get that VOD review booked before, we do put a higher price cap on it. Now that you have subscribed or renewed it, go to Discord, add your Twitch account to Discord, join my Discord, and there's a channel in there where you can submit the fill out the form.
On your toes. Here they come.
Getting your money's worth. So this is $5 today for subscription. And then, what a frame, dude. You got the ass shot there, you got the feet. What else can you ask for? It's $5 today only. Last day we did last week, it was this week, $5, but the interest was so high. I feel like we have to rush through things and can't really do it as good as in depth as I want to do sometimes. So in order to preserve quality and make sure people get what they pay for, what they expect, we are adding a price tag of $50 starting next week for reviews. You'll still be able to submit reviews if you are a sub. However, it's not guaranteed, and the people who buy like a review through Patreon, there'll be a link. They will have priority when we do them. So you can still get backlogged so we have content, but there's just no guarantee we'll get to it in the next coming week. Otherwise.
Now or never. Stop them.
And I don't think this will happen, but that's why I'm saying it's guaranteed you'll still get a review next week. If you subscribe today, because there's a non-zero chance, I don't think it will happen, that it will be fully booked with the like full price ones reviews. And then, obviously, you would bump to next week. Or even later.
I am barely wounded.
Again, that should have been a force pull. He's giving it to you on a platter. Just force pull him in when he does that. Be more mindful of these combos you have with your teammates. This you could have communicated with your team. Who ults first? Typical mistake.
A little extra oomph. Don't give them another inch.
Force pull. Force pull. When do you use it? I'm blind.
I've always been a
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even see it.
I like the cold.
I feel like myself again.
Vortex field. Clear the way.
I got you covered.
Us against the world.
Force but to stretch.
The current score is 0-2-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Yeah, so we've seen recurring things so far. Again, you're not playing with your Wolverine that much. I think that's something you could work on a lot. Just play with your Wolverine. He got a lot of good grabs. There wasn't a follow-up. You didn't Sonic Vortex. And you didn't force push. Obviously, you gotta do this once it's landed. But it's very important that you do this. If you don't do this, they'll just walk it off. And there were a lot of opportunities you could have had. You ended up running it down, but you could have won this way harder. You could have been more proactive. You could have pushed up a little for force pulls to like discombobulate them a little bit. Maybe even secure another pick and keep the steamroll going. You could have, and then just like small things like you could set up your angle of like they're healing from a little bit better, so you get like bigger cleaves and help out your teams more. Generally speaking, I guess it's just like you were just kind of heal botting, if I'll be honest. I think the ults were pretty good. Could have been coordinated. But it was mostly just heal botting so far. I didn't feel like there were... Invisible Woman has a lot of carry potential that you didn't really tap into here. That we covered in my guide a while ago. And I still didn't cover all of it in the guide. Okay, check my stats on my console. Main BP my user is Gizmo. I don't know what I would get from watching stats.
better.
Any tips? Well, we're doing the if you subscribe today, you can submit a VOD, and if you submit the VOD today, we'll be covering next week. Starting next week, the guaranteed VOD reviews though will be starting at 50, I think.
Needed a little boost.
We're gonna start making videos too. I'm talking with a guy right now. I gotta figure it out. We can do like one video a day. Maybe we just post them with like minimal editing or no editing. I will take it from there. We'll get paid until Wednesday. No worries, man.
A nice deep freeze. A little help, please.
Should be over chances. I mean, if you subscribe after, there's no guarantee we'll cover it. There's a big chance we'll still cover it because I don't think we're gonna get like 8 or 10 people sending in VODs by next week for $50. That's not gonna happen. I've had $5. The value is amazing, and people haven't been sending it in, so I wouldn't. But it would be backlogged. It wouldn't be like first thing. It would be when we have time over.
You're halfway there. Keep I got you.
I'll fight for my family until the end.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
It's too late. I'm gonna miss that.
Vortex field.
I feel like myself again.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up.
Feeling fantastic.
Go have fun.
Anyone willing to help?
I feel like you guys didn't take a high ground you should have here, but obviously you're minus now, so you can't really take it. It's also hard because you're the support. It's like you can't force them to. You can try to ping it or tell them to take high ground, but obviously like you're just gonna have to follow the whims of your teammates. All right, so now you needed to come. Oh, you don't want to have an ult. So you can tell him. Oh, yeah, well. That's nice. Oh, nice first ball. Finish him off there. Very nice. Snipe plus.
Vortex field.
Decent vortex. Not much you can do about that. That happens. That was even like kind of a tight angle, low-key. Wasn't even. Alright, back in.
Clear the way. Thanks so much. Clear the way.
Great timing on that. Push. You need to move your shield more as well. Like, I would take it down or move it, but it's kind of just there. Unless you intentionally kept it there to play behind if you get dove. However, you get dove by magic.
Help, please.
Doesn't help that much. That was a nice push, though. Doing good kills in general. It's a shame she doesn't die faster as well. But that's not even necessarily your own fault at that point.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Clearly you needed some help.
Goddess, oh.
Justice.
Force first. Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh man, is Danny on? Danny got you still?
Thanks so much.
I know he said he wanted to get his break. Gotta make sure you get him, cover him as well. It's getting tight though. We don't want to go over the 4-hour window for YouTube's sake.
No worries. I've got your back.
A feast for my crows.
I think we said all we need to say here.
First.
There is.
Feast my crows.
No worries. I've got your back.
You probably want to take like higher ground low key. Again, if your team's playing low ground, maybe you shouldn't.
Get that vehicle
And I don't even know. It's so weird. I'll probably still take high ground. It's just like you get a better cleave from low ground. So you gotta decide what you want to what to value here. But it's just such a shame to leave the high ground uncontested like this. Just give up such a valuable. Yeah, Punisher's even taking high ground because he knows it's important. I may miss it, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean it has to be in the next 10 minutes for the sake of the 4-hour timer. If you want, we can wait until next week as well. Like I said, it's still you already put the you filled in, you sent in your VOD. We're gonna do it next week. No worries.
A little help,
But that's too far. We can just kind of do it now, and you can watch the VOD later if you'd like. But then it has to be in 10 minutes.
a nice deep freeze. I'm back.
50 for one clip to review, for one VOD to review. These games are long. This one is 25 minutes. We're just skipping overtime because we just don't have time to do overtime anymore.
I am ready to put on a show.
That's like can easily be an hour, depending on the clip. And the value you get is crazy. We had I forgot his name right now. I'm so tired. We've done this. I'm poofed. What was his face? He came into. I have it in my Cherix. Hold on, I'll find it. He came into my chat. He told me. He thanked me for the VOD review. He went from Diamond to Celestial, thanks to the review. Not just the review, obviously, but in large part thanks to it. I think 35 for full VOD review is more fair. 50 feels too much. I looked at what coaching sessions cost to get a better idea from like other Marvel Rivals coaches. I may throw in next week if it's more along those lines. Jay missed that. Oh, that was you. Oh yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
We are undefeatable.
We'll be iterating on the price a little bit. Obviously, if it's too expensive, nobody will order it. Then we're gonna have to lower it. Use Valorant as a base since MR is super new. Yeah. In Apex is closer to like 100. 50. The other coaches in this game does 50 and 75. Some chatter told me. So 50 is on the low end.
Thanks so much.
So I don't know if those are hourly or just per VOD. So like I guess 35, 40 is like still a you get a VOD's worth, and it's a varying length. It's not about the time spent at the end of the day. It's about the quality, obviously. Like you send me a 5-minute VOD, I could probably yap it. I would maybe not yap enough for an hour, but I could yap a long time for that and give a ton of value. That you like some of these VODs we don't even need to do the whole thing. At a certain point, I just repeat myself. I don't feel like this much I can add to this the Invisible Woman right now. Yeah, thank you, Woxie. Appreciate it. It means a lot. If you don't agree with the prices, I want to hear it and I want to hear your explanation. It gives me some because I have an idea of where I think would be like a decent amount, but I never get to hear the negative feedback except like really toxic. So it's constructive, which I appreciate.
We have company. It seems we are outnumbered.
I don't give up so easily. Only 60 seconds left. What am I? The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I'm barely harmed.
What a relief!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way. That's much better.
Oh, I almost survived that.
It's just falling apart. I think if you can today, but up to you, man. I would love to, really wanted to do it today, but I just don't think we have the time, sadly. It's cutting it way too close. There's 5 minutes left now. I wouldn't be able to give you a good review at this point. I'll make sure to give you a good review next week. And if you want to submit a more up-to-date one next week, that's fine too. I'll make sure to give you a nice review. The compromising on the quality here is just gonna turn to a worse, less value for both of you guys, just for the sake of getting time.
Vortex field.
You didn't even have ult too. They're kind of snowballing you guys now.
Barely harmed.
Just trying to see what there is even like you could do here.
What a relief! It seems we have company.
With no ults, you get the Psylock, you get the massive value out of Psylock.
That's much better.
You right click a burn or something, which shouldn't have been, I think. Could have shifted the doorway, could have pushed him out. Probably should have pushed him out because you knew he was like gonna go in on you guys here. Build a little bit of space, you had full health too. Grouping up was not the worst idea here. I guess you don't really have to be like, you don't need to be clumped up specifically, but all of you need to be in the ultimates. Maybe if you just stood a little bit farther back, you could have survived this. Weirdly enough, I think. But very risky because I don't not sure about the hit order, not the changes. But you would have been, if you walked backwards here. But you know, hindsight is 20/20, right? If you walk backwards here, you would get you'd be able to hit all of them with your heal right here. Damn right, I better look for one. You resubmit as normal. Exactly. Same process. Remind me if I forgot about it, but I'm sure I'll remember it. And then I am sorry we didn't have time to get you as well, but we just have done so many today. I don't even know which one we started on. VODs? Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did 9 today. 9, yeah, it's just, wow, it's crazy. It's a crazy amount of reviews. No wonder I'm tired. Also, I burnt so much of the midnight oil on VODs there at the start, which I think it was good, it was content, but...
Vortex field. We are undefeatable. No worries.
Shield here. Yeah, there's a lack of shielding as well. Shield more. The shield sits out for too long, or you don't shield when you should, so it just kind of like, just doesn't really, not as efficient as it could be. I don't think it did.
Us against the world.
Just small things.
In his final moments, did Magneto feel?
I think you lost. I didn't have time to check the. I need to check this fight again.
3.
Now that we have time, let's go back to the second point. Where's the second point? Here.
3.
Okay. I want to see his last fight. Because you lost the third point on this point. Here. This is where you lost it. Actually, before that. Because I think you lost this one on economy.
Feeling fantastic.
Your ult here. Why did you ult here? Luna ults. Shit, it was so low time. Hope you see it. Luna ults.
Feeling fantastic.
It's even. Stalemate. Tons of ults up. They have Luna gap. Or no, we have Luna gap. Venom ults. Luna should have been there to ult to do damage charge. She would have one-shot someone. Mantis ults. He wouldn't have been able to ult if that happened. But now you're +1 still. You ult to even the playing field, but honestly, you did not need to ult here whatsoever. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I got out of myself. This one was a hard call. This one was a really hard call. I think you could have gotten away with not ulting here, but it's valid to think you needed to ult here.
Psionic surge.
Yeah, you saved your team from the magic ult. But then your team didn't close it out. You were too far out. You got picked, sadly. You guys invested so many ults into that, and then it just snowballed that out of control. I have to end the stream here, or we're going to run out of time. But thank you guys for submitting VODs. Next week, we're going to be doing VODs, $50. And if there's time left for subs, we're going to get you guys in as well. We're going to do a tweet and announcement later. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the Discord if you